love a good musical.
I love a good musical. What's your favorite musical? Quick one. Gun to your head. 3, 2.
Oh, no, you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that.
See
You
that?
can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. My mind went blank the minute you said that. Oh, dang. I know it's not Chicago. It's not. It was a good one, but it's not the one I want. Damn it. Now I'm mad because now you got. I'm mad now.
What's up, everybody?
What's up?
Welcome to the Real Movie Lovers.
How you doing?
Boom. Real filmmakers having real conversations about real life topics. So we got my man Fahad over here.
How you doing, everyone?
I am Lisa.
Welcome.
And then our guest today. Say it for yourself.
I'm Waine Weeks.
Boom.
Waine
Pleasure to
Weeks.
be here. Thank you for having me.
Yes.
Absolutely. Glad to have you.
Now, Waine is a very talented, established actor.
I dabble. I dabble a little bit.
Okay, you dabble.
I dabble.
Nice.
Yes.
I do have established opinions about actors, so hey, we can.
Ooh.
This is the perfect place to establish them.
Ooh, hold on. Sips tea.
Pinky's out.
With class.
With class. Okay, well, as you guys know, we are filmmakers. We work together. We work in a production company. We do projects, all kind of stuff. Commercials, series, skits, whatever. Mm-hmm. And again, like I said, Waine is one of the actors we've worked with before. Talented, amazing, and I believe he's available for work. Just putting it out there. All right.
Yeah.
Now.
She just pimped me out. It's okay. I don't mind. She gets 10%. It's okay.
Yeah. Guilty.
Put his Instagram up here. Right over here. Blam.
Oh, right.
Try to do that.
Right. Boom.
Right
Nice.
here, we're putting it. Yes,
Boom.
this is me.
Perfect.
Okay. So, guys, let's open the floor with what we've checked out. Movies,
Yes.
television.
Yes.
Yes. Who wants to go first?
I actually have been writing down stuff to like remind myself, so I have a place to look real quick just in case if I forget words, how to speak the English. Okay, so I want to talk about, first of all, I've been bedazzled by this show on Netflix. It's called Old Enough. And it sounds really weird.
It does.
Really?
It almost sounds
like it sounds like a
like a countdown to someone turning 18.
Yes.
Tell me.
It does sound weird, right?
Yes.
So, but in Japan, it's called My First Errand, and it's about little toddlers that are sent on an errand.
Yo, that took
Like,
a twist I did not see coming.
I did not see coming.
I was
Freaking
here, and then that went.
So weird of a show. It's such a weird, but it's the most wholesome thing I've ever seen in my entire life. And the kids are safe. There's like a whole camera crew with them and like supervisors and stuff. And everyone in town is told that the kid's gonna go pick up some chopsticks or something for his. That was terrible, but like some noodles. It's just noodles. The kids go pick up noodles and amulets and things like that.
Ambulance?
They have an amulet. It's a safety amulet. It's a little 3-year-old kid.
I was just about to ask. How old were they?
It's a little 3-year-old kid. They give him a microphone. They got him a satchel. They got him a water bag, and they got him a book bag, and they send him all out in like a little. He's like a little sir, a little miss, and they go out and they go run an errand for their parents, and they're like, it's like a confidence builder for kids, and it's like so wholesome and sweet, and like, and they have like montage music for when the kid is doing their like walking into town. They only have to do like a half-mile walk into town, and like, it's so freaking adorable.
I'll tell you this. Because Netflix goes off what like you watch sometimes, so it forms that algorithm.
Oh yes.
Nothing wholesome is ever popping up.
Yeah, I don't know how, but why I think it did come up is because the way it's shot like a game show. So it's almost like the kid is like, going through these high stakes, trying to win prizes and shit, when it's just his parents.
Wow.
And we're saying 3?
They're like 3 to 5.
okay.
They're like 3 to 5. The youngest was like 2 and 9 months or 2 and 10 months, and they're little kids.
But not for nothing.
All right.
Not for nothing. They don't coddle as much as American parents.
No,
they don't.
It's so, and the kids are like so full of like pride to do their job for their parents, and if they do one thing wrong, they're like super sad about it. And it was just going to get like rice cakes from the market.
I still feel like I would have just ended up like in a sewer grate or something. Like I just feel like I would just got distracted. Like, ooh, squirrel.
Some of the kids get distracted. Like this
That's
one
me.
kid got distracted by a dog. He went and played with the dog for a while.
Okay,
he lied to his parents. Straight up lied to his parents. He was supposed to make juice for his parents. And
Make juice.
He was supposed to make juice.
Can we ship
kinda
some of these toddlers over here?
Kind of reminds
I
me.
could use some.
Kind of reminds me of me. You know, loves animals, loves juice.
Yes.
Yeah, can't go wrong.
Nailed it.
So like, he's my kind of dude. But the fact that he lied to his parents so easily was kind of fucked up. Like it's or messed up. Excuse me. But he went home, played with the dog. His mom called him because it's like, yo, where are you? And he answered the phone, and she's like, did you make the juice yet? And he's like, yeah, I made the juice. And she's like, oh, he's lying to me.
Did he lie without catching a break, without
He was like
slowing
a
down? He
he
was
was
like,
like-
yeah.
Oh, like
He didn't think about it. Was he a
he
natural
was like,
liar?
yeah, I made it. And then his mom called him back because he was just hanging around, like eating food and snacks and stuff like that. That was like meant for dinner. And she was like, make the juice and come now. And he was like, okay.
This kid is on a path here.
And he made the juice. He went back. He was a good kid. And they praised him and stuff like that. And it was very nice and like.
Okay.
It was really it was so wholesome. And like the whole time the narrator is like, and he's doing his job. He's such a good boy. Like what a good boy.
All right. So yes, we coddle way more in the U.S., but we weren't coddled as much in the 80s, and I still feel like no one I knew could have done that at 3.
No, yeah, it's just weird because it's
Yeah,
like the towns they do this in. It's like these really small towns.
Oh, yeah.
And they tell everyone that this kid is coming. And everyone knows.
Oh, everybody's in on it.
Everyone's in on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone's in on it. The shopkeeper's in on it. The bus driver's in on it. This dude's in
Okay.
on it.
Super safe.
Like,
But
That day, the pedophiles took a day off.
Yeah.
They're like, not today.
well, here's the
There's
thing.
cameras.
I think in Japan, actually, and don't quote me on the place, guys. Remember, American history is not, main. I think that they have 6-year-olds though who ride the subs themselves,
Sure.
or like the.
yeah.
Oh,
they were-
yeah, that's
jet,
nothing. Yeah.
So
They were getting these little kids ready to go and go to work.
Here I
like,
am,
going
like-
and get jobs. They're
Yeah.
like
I'm hesitating about my 12-year-olds walking to CVS. I'm like,
no,
no, you
my-
guys are good. Go.
It's funny though, when I was like 12, 13 years old, I was actually responsible enough to take care of my friends.
Mm-hmm.
But their parents would actually put me in charge and say like, no microwave, no oven for the kids. Only you can use it.
No juice
And-
for you.
And they were my age. Those kids were my age. The older brother was my age, and the younger brother was my younger brother's age. But when we would hang out, I was the kid in charge because I apparently was more responsible than everyone else.
So
I'm with you on that, Lisa. I'm paranoid too, yo. My son is bigger than me, and I freak out. He's like, I'm gonna walk to 7-Eleven. I was like, you better watch out, man. You get 3 fingers in you.
oh my god. Oh,
You
well,
better
okay.
run.
Oh my god. Well,
You guys
when I
watch-
was
you gotta watch this show. These towns that these kids are walking through. It's like these little countryside towns,
Yeah.
small, no cars, basically. Like it's like a very.
So no
it's-
cars. They
it's
didn't have to
not
worry about the
America.
street.
Not a lot of cars. The
Okay.
parents make the kid a flag to walk. It's so adorable, and the kid waves the flag.
Yeah.
And there's like no cars anyways, and like the cameraman runs ahead of him anyways, and like there's a cameraman behind him, and there's like
Yeah,
another
the kid's
cameraman.
super safe.
Oh no, I know that he's but
Yeah.
but even with all that, what I'm saying is I don't see me completing my mission at 3.
Some of them
That's
don't.
what I'm saying.
Some
Like
of
I
them
know I'd
forget.
be safe, but I wouldn't complete my mission. It
Some of
wouldn't
them
happen.
forget like what they went to the store for, or they only remember the toy they're gonna get, stuff like that. So things like that do happen. So there are it is high stakes.
I'm using the
3-year-old, 3
money,
to
I'm buying
5-year-old.
candy. I'm like, my bad, Mom. They ran out of what you wanted. They only had Snickers.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Old enough. Sounds weird. But it's
I need
very wholesome.
so desperately.
It's been
That
on
sounds
since
like
for
a
them to
show.
rename it.
it's called My First Errand in Japan. It should be called that here.
Why is it not
I
that
don't understand
here?
why it's not called that
It's
here.
clickbait for pedos, man.
Dude, it feels
no.
like, listen, you just telling me that I'm just like, what is
It
this?
sounds like
Yo,
a show
it's been on
Like-
since
that R.
19
Kelly would be disappointed
It's been
in.
on since 1991.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah,
In Japan.
in
though.
Japan.
That's
Oh,
a long.
yeah.
That's still a long running show.
Yeah, and they in Japan they air 2 like 3-hour episodes a year.
Wow.
Okay, so I feel like their audience on the American side of Netflix is gonna change a bit.
No. So like on Netflix though, they put them in 12-minute episodes because the adventure only takes like 7-8 minutes. You know, like
Yeah,
You know
I mean,
what? I'll tell you this, yo. Like, just if you go there for the wrong thing and you stay for the wholesomeness, then you're a good person. But if you click off because this ain't what I wanted, Netflix is sending an alert out right now. You better watch that shit for at least 5 minutes.
Oh man.
If you click off
No,
30
I watched-
seconds in.
Oh no.
they're like old enough. I thought this was about the girl
No,
from
it's
Stranger Things turning
it's
18.
so sweet, but it's like clawingly sweet. Like if there was like a diabetes option for
Look.
sugar level
Oh.
of how sweet it is, because the kids are all adorable, and the narration is just adorable, and the parents are so sweet, and the whole town is so nice to this kid.
That's
so
amazing.
it's like holy
Looking
shit!
for
It's like
his whole world is
where is this town?
like
Where was this town growing up? I did not get to grow up in this town, and I'm a little jealous of the kids, but also I'm very happy for the kids because they have the younger kid, their older brother went on it, so the younger brother's in, like they're like, oh, I get to run an errand
generations.
too.
Oh,
It's
wow.
like,
Generations.
and the younger brother or younger sister's like, oh, my sister was on my first errand, and then they're like, I'm ready to go, and they're like, let me go get those rice cakes.
Aw.
And they go get rice cakes for the family, and it's just so sweet.
See, the thing like I think was like
It does sound like clickbait now. Yeah.
it's like with the black family.
They're like, oh, the Americans aren't going to go for this. But what can we do to get them interested?
Hey, let me tell you about the show I've been intercutting it with, though.
What?
Because I've been watching also this show called The Queen of the South with that lady Alice Braga.
Oh, I know exactly what show you're talking
That's
about.
the drug one, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
she's like a drug
Yeah,
pin now.
Queen
It's
pin.
Queen pin,
Yeah.
and she was first a money exchanger in Mexico, and then she met a drug runner guy, and the drug runner gets like killed or something like that, but she gets mixed up in this freaking becoming a drug mule, and like then the mule,
way up.
the mule that was her friend dies in front of her from the balloons bursting inside of her.
Oh man.
And then she's like, no, I could do it, I'm Alice Braga. She's pretty cool though. She was in City of God. I would recommend that movie as well.
One of my
She was-
favorites.
She
I have
said
not
she
seen
actually
it.
says that movie, that poster from that movie of her kissing the main character or whatever, that blew up her career actually.
I can't remember.
So
City
it's
of
just
God.
later.
I
and
think-
there is a 10 years later documentary about the City of God.
Wow.
And it talks to all the characters like 10 years later and what their lives are like now and stuff like that.
I gotta check
and,
that out. But
and there's it's a it's actually
City
something
of
that I
God
was
is
going
my
to talk
favorite
about next.
subtitled movie.
Nice.
And then Pan's Labyrinth is my second.
Oh,
favorite.
sick.
But yeah, man. Subtitle.
Nice.
Yeah, City of God is up there. Dude.
Yeah, no, City of God, one of my favorite movies. It like first time I got exposed to like this kind of verite photography of this kid being in the mix of everything, and everything's happening in front of him, and he's just able to be there, and he's able to capture those moments and stuff like that. Like it's based on like a true-ish story and stuff, and he got to be in like a newspaper reporter or photographer from being in these like slum areas and like being able to see everything unfold in front of him.
Okay.
Stuff like that. Yeah.
I'll take that.
City of God. I would highly recommend City of God for
City
sure.
of God.
City
I'll
of
check that
God,
out.
yes.
Definitely.
Wayne?
You guys probably might have seen this movie, but this movie I think is one of my favorites, man. I don't know how I was late to the party on this one.
Uh-oh.
I recommend everybody check out Nobody. Have you seen Nobody?
Oh, yes, I have. Oh, with the dad, right?
Yes.
Oh.
I have to see like the
Yo,
there's the
if you haven't seen
It
Nobody,
is so good.
Nobody it's freaking amazing, yo.
Yes.
It starts off slow, but when it starts kicking ass, it kicks ass for the rest of the movie.
Oh, that's with the Jimmy McGill guy. Better Call Saul.
Better Call Saul.
Yes.
Oh my God, that movie was amazing. That was like absolutely amazing.
That movie.
Holy shit.
To me, it doesn't even start slow. It like kind of tricks you, like, oh, normal setting, la 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 la, bam, whoa, whoa,
Yes,
whoa,
yes.
Let me strap in. Here we go, ride.
That was on. It wasn't a Netflix movie though.
No.
Yeah, I think I saw it on Amazon or something like that.
See, I
don't think it was in theaters. Was it in theaters?
I don't know. I'll be honest, guys. I got one of them bootleg things where you can get all the movies for free.
Geez.
And it was
You're
a
an
poster.
actor, sir. How dare
It
you?
does what you gotta does.
I support. I'll go watch a good one.
Look,
I was just wondering if it was.
Why
it
don't
was
you
a Netflix
just
original,
trade off? Just trade off.
Or if it was like an Amazon original or something like that, or if it was like a.
Yeah.
No, I think it was in the movie theaters. I don't know where it is now. It might be.
Listen, sir.
Do they do straight to DVD?
Just
anymore?
trade accounts.
Yeah, there's still
logins like the rest of us.
There's places.
I got a
that still get
Hulu.
I got a Hulu, yo.
I'll trade a Hulu for HBO Max.
Throwing up my Hulus.
Hey, Shudder. Anybody got Shudder out there? Because I
I don't
need
think
it.
I have Shudder.
No, because if you did, we'd be trading. Okay.
What else? I finally watched Encanto.
Okay, so how doesn't like musicals?
Yeah, I don't really like musicals.
It's okay,
No.
but I have seen it like, I don't know, 20 times because the kids.
It's crazy. I'm a musical. I love musicals, dude.
I love a good musical.
I love a good musical. What's your favorite musical? Quick one. Gun to your head. 3, 2.
Oh, no, you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that.
See
You
that?
can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. My mind went blank the minute you said that. Oh, dang, I know it. It's not Chicago. It's not. It was a good one, but it's not the one I want. Damn it, now I'm mad because now you got. I'm mad now.
See,
Now I'm mad at you because you put me on the spot.
Gun to
in
my head.
memory.
I gotta say, the first musical that captivated me was Newsies, the Disney one when it was on.
Newsies?
Yeah, you never seen Newsies?
No.
They're
If it
like
was a musical, definitely not.
No.
Don't even look at this general area. Just make a music video, all right?
Newsies came out shit when I was like a kid, yo. And it was about these little dudes, little boys from the slums of Brooklyn, selling newspapers for a quarter, nickel and a quarter.
Oh.
And they went on strike, and yeah, it was.
Was it an animated movie?
No, it was
Live action?
Christian Bale is the main character in it,
Wow.
Oh.
and he's like a teenager at that time.
He's a teenager or a little boy?
No, he's a teenager. This is after Rising Sun. He was a little boy.
Oh, he was
rising.
young
Okay.
and like he was,
He was
also
really
young,
young. This is
a
when
young
he was starting
actor.
to come up. Yeah.
Yes.
So this was like his main thing. Who was Bill Pullman?
And
I
he
think his
sings
name?
in it?
Yeah. He has a song. He sings Santa Fe. I can't sing, but it's called Santa Fe.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I don't understand. I mean, like, I grew
Okay,
up.
are we counting animated musicals?
Yeah, you should definitely count that too. 'Cause that's still a
Or does it
musical.
have to be live action?
Because when you said Encanto was a musical, I'm like, no, that's an animated.
No, it's a musical.
That's a musical.
It's a musical. I mean, if we're talking
Like-
animated, nothing beats Lion King ever.
It's like-
but
Yeah, I like the Lion
Yeah,
King. That's like the
'cause
only
Lion King,
musical. All
when
right,
you call
so
Lion King-
I gotta like. My whole life, I gotta change everything right now.
Yeah, no, I'll give you an out. Because I never thought animated films were musicals. Like I just thought they were cartoons with songs in them. I thought a musical was a live person, like the movie Chicago. That's a musical to me.
Yes.
The
Okay.
Greatest Showman. Like that's a musical.
oh,
Like,
that was a
Okay.
good one too.
if I'm gonna watch real life people sing, that's a musical.
Okay.
If it's a singing lion, that's not real. That's an animated.
Wait,
That's
okay.
fake. That's fake
All
life.
right.
Fake life.
Lions don't sing. They even
All
got
right.
fake lions to roar. They couldn't even get the real lions to roar. So I watched, the background, the making of Lion King and what all the stuff they did.
I mean, it was amazing.
was
And then they
amazing.
went and they did a live action version of it.
What's your favorite?
So
Leave well
which
enough
I
alone.
didn't watch. I definitely
don't,
didn't watch.
don't,
No.
don't. You'll be mad like I am. Don't. And then you'll be looking at your children weird because they'll be like, "It was so great." Excuse you?
Who are you?
Who are you?
What did I do to deserve this?
I have failed you. I have failed you.
I think if you like The Lion King, the live action one, you probably like either the Kanye West or what's that, a Drake CD that just came out.
Did you see the Kanye documentary?
That's different.
That was
different.
really good.
That's different.
That documentary.
That's different.
I love musical documentaries that have music in them, and of course live performances that have happened in them.
Fahad, you are flirting with all of the elements. You just won't jump in.
I don't want. All right, let me explain why. I grew up with the Hindi movies, and they are all musicals, and they're just music for it's just like they're just plugging their CD is what's happening in these movies, and I just didn't appreciate it. It made the movies completely unbearable to watch, and it's like unnecessary. And I get it because in India that's their MTV, and now they have MTV, but they still kept all the songs and stuff like that. That's another story. But
I've seen some of the clips from some of these action movies, from these Indian action movies.
The Triple R. Have you seen have you heard of Triple R? The new Indian movie that like crossed over kind of to America, and it's like every Indian action movie meme put into one movie, but they like blew it out of the water with the cinematography and everything.
I gotta check it out.
Triple R.
Because it's like I've seen some of them where they're like he'll catch a motorcycle. It's like
yes.
what the?
This is what?
Yes. Wait, dude, somebody will throw a motorcycle at him.
Let's watch this thing about my Bob. What they do, they sell the movies, the trailers.
The thingamabob.
RRR trailer. Bum bum.
Bum 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 bum.
Da-na-na.
Segue to the trailer section.
Segue to the trailer section. We'll clip out separately. Woo! Send me that link. Send me that specific link. Oh my god.
I'm gonna go watch the pirate movie. No.
So, and I bet you they put a musical in that movie.
I bet, dude. Nah, but you gotta have different. Like right now, I understand where you're coming from.
Oh my god! 5 heartbeats. 5 heartbeats. Got it. That's my favorite musical. I told you.
You know what?
Yeah,
no.
All right.
Continue. Yeah, no. Now, now I got the whole scene where the dude slides in on his knees and he, yo.
Every night I put my love. Yo. You can go.
All right. My bad.
You would appreciate the 5 heartbeats. It's not music for music's sake.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's like a musical.
Like it technically is music. Yeah, there's music in it. It's about a group. The 5 heartbeats.
Oh wow!
So of course there's music in there,
like
but there's stories.
Like group.
Yes, Temptation like group. It's
singing
really
Temptation
good.
like song.
And it's funny, and it's good. It's good. Just
is it a newer movie? Is there newer?
Nah.
No, that's throwback.
Throwback.
Oh, okay.
Throwback.
The 5 heartbeats.
Oh, speaking of throwback and movies that I watched recently, me and my son, I wanted him to watch a quick-witted movie that was a comedy, so we watched Oscar with Sylvester Stallone. Have you seen that? It's an old movie.
No, remind me a little bit about it.
1994. He's a mob boss.
I did not watch. It's called Oscar.
Yeah, I think you can get it on Hulu. I did not watch that one. Yeah, man. He's a mob boss, and like the mob boss dies, and yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to say.
Okay, so he is 20 years older than her. Props.
All right, because
to Sylvester Stallone
good casting.
for looking.
I mean, Boys in the Hood, Cuba Gooding, and I'll call him Morpheus. Oh, it's forever Morpheus. We're like a couple years apart. That's supposed to be his dad, which was the big joke. And Don't Be a Menace.
Don't Be a Menace. South Central.
I love that movie.
You gotta tuck in his dad.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Love that movie as well.
Yes,
but I remember I got in trouble
Menace.
watching it with my cousins because of that the naked people dancing at the party.
Oh my god!
Or it just got progressively worse.
Yeah, progressively worse. They're like, we can't watch this. And I watched that with them on a laser disc.
Oh, I remember
disc.
rewinding that one part like. I was like a horny little boy.
I
was like 10 on VHS. I was like, oh, I saw shit.
Saw some booty.
Saw booty. Saw ass.
Oh man, that's a classic. I'm sorry, that's a classic.
Don't be a menace to South Central
while drinking your juice in the hood.
That's it.
So, do we have a problem?
Freaking laser. the missile comes down.
Guys, you gotta see it. I mean, as long as you're of age, I'm not gonna recommend that. That's it's a very
responsible adult.
Very rated R.
And,
Screw that. If you're watching this movie podcast, sneak and go watch it. Don't tell your friends.
And don't tell your parents, kids.
We'll deny everything.
So I've been watching these Ray Benzino arrest videos. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Ray Benzino. He was like the owner of this magazine or something, and he had a beef with like Eminem.
Benzino, he owned the Source, didn't
Source
he?
magazine, yeah. So he had a beef with Eminem. Eminem came out with that song, "I Would Never Claim to Be No Ray Benzino."
Yeah.
All that kind of stuff. So but he's been like arrested a bunch of times apparently, and like they have like the arrest videos like on body camera and like and he's like apparently super like racist to like Asian people, and he's using a lot of slur Asian terminology while he's getting a ride to jail. Like calling him this and calling him that, and you're this and you're that, and you know, F you and F this and stuff like that, and then like it's just over nothing. It's like so just of him being stupid and belligerent, and it's like so ridiculous.
You know who his daughter is? That chick, that Carly Rae. I think she's called the singer rapper.
Carly Rae?
Is she on any of the Love and Hip Hops?
I don't know, man. Like I tried to listen to her on the Cypher, the BET Hip Hop. And it sounded like rubbing two balloons together.
Is she a singer or something?
I don't know what she is. I don't know what these. I don't know how to classify these new age artists. They sing, they rap, they mumble, sing.
Yeah.
I told my son, I was like, "Hey, listen, man."
Coy Leray, is that?
Yeah.
Oh, Coy Leray.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
that guy.
Yeah, but
Now he's on Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah, but
Because I'm hearing Benzino. I'm like,
this is it. This
that's
is
not that dude on Love and Hip Hop.
Oh my god, this is.
He thinks he's a A-list celebrity, but really he's not.
I'm just gonna fast forward it to a little.
Oh my god.
His.
Pull me up for no reason, and then it's not a warning. It's a warning. They gave me a warning. I had no insurance. He gave me a warning. I never had to go to court.
God the hell.
Stupid. I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you, Jackie Chan.
I got you, Jackie Chan.
Tell your mother suck my. Your mother and I.
Well, there you go.
Wow. He is salted. He gets very salty.
Slam the eye. Oh my God, I'm suing you. You stupid.
Ray Benzino, you're a fucking asshole, dude.
There you go, dude. He's just going in.
Did he just do an interview on Vlad TV or whatever?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right.
Yeah. Oh wait.
Oh man. All right.
Nah, I'm good on that.
So yeah, I get caught up in watching all these like real police world badge cam videos a lot.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're
they're
very educational. I don't know how educational, but it's like so. I don't.
Like that show Cops.
I don't like. I don't.
yes.
So it's Cops is it's a kind of biased. They build a narrative, I believe, on cops and stuff like that. So I don't appreciate that kind of show, like these live police kind of things. Like I don't really like that. Like I like the badge cam stuff because that's actual reality. Like people trying to get away for their lives and stuff like that, and like or lying to the cops to try and to get out of stuff like that. Like that's like actual real life and death scenarios.
He likes watching police evidence. He's like,
Dude,
run the footage. Let's see.
I still can't get over that. It's just ex Love and Hip Hop. Like, what did you do to get kicked off Love and Hip Hop?
Man.
Oh my god, fighting
Probably
with their bread
this.
and butter.
Probably this.
Probably that. Yeah.
Probably this is what got him kicked off. Cussing out, being racist towards an Asian cop. And being on camera. The camera's right in front of his face. He's not looking at that. You're like, what is wrong with him? Like,
I don't know, sometimes you see red and you just move, and then before you know
Yeah,
it,
after a while.
Yeah,
it's
no,
like,
I
you
get
know
it.
what, I'm in this
No,
shit
I get it.
now.
It's,
Might as
yeah.
well go
Feel
all
bad
out.
for
yeah,
Like-
yeah, I'm gonna dig in.
But
Yeah.
if you have a chance though, I would definitely recommend listening.
Recommend watching-
I recommend watching this and then go listen to Eminem's "Nail in the Coffin," the song about Ray Benzino, and it'll just
just
everything will be wonderful in the
add
world.
to it.
It'll just add to the drama, the drama king. La la la.
So I only watched. Let me see. I watched The Bubble, which is some new thing on Netflix. Which it was like.
Oh, I watched that too.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Okay.
it was
So-
about the movie being shot in a bubble.
Yes, and then it was kind of like
Was it good?
it was like it had good moments.
Oh, okay.
I swung in
Because
it.
it was about shooting a movie in a pandemic.
You're right.
And all the things they had to do to like.
Right. But it was all scripted.
You
Like
should have shot it in Florida. We never shut down. You just came down here.
I mean, we were
Business was
technically
good.
we did shoot a music video during we shot a music video during the pandemic.
Yeah, we shot the.
Should have came down
Very
here.
safe though. Like it was a very
Yeah.
close set. It was a close set.
Yeah,
So
closed it off, and
Yeah.
then we turned off COVID during the film. of it, actually.
yeah.
We
We're
told
like-
COVID everybody was eating.
And then when you
Hey.
I think that was the funniest thing about that. I get it, but I still found it funny. You walk in the restaurant, like, put your
COVID.
mask on. Oh, okay.
Everybody's eating.
Sit at
in
the
here.
table. I'm like,
the
oh,
mask
okay. All right.
That's when COVID pauses. There's a pause button.
It's a pause. It's a pause.
It's the chair getting pushed into the table at the restaurant, and at COVID pause, there's like a force field, a
COVID had a height limit.
non-COVID.
COVID transmits.
Yeah, only when you stand.
Only
Yeah, the COVID lives only at a certain altitude.
I mean,
So as long as you're, a little person or shorter.
You know what? We might be onto something, and this might take a turn, and we might have to edit this part out. But
when we the first time I edited things out.
we got to do the stats, because if there is a height limit, we know what number of little people survived the COVID.
Oh my God! You definitely have to clip this.
Because I heard the tall people kind of fared well, because like people when they talked, it didn't reach them. Like
I'm just-
I could be making that. I'm making it.
I don't know.
I made it up.
I've never heard of a.
Hey.
But you don't really hear of little people passing.
Yes, which is a good thing.
That's true.
Makes little
Yes.
news.
Yes, little news of little people. You heard it here first.
Moving on.
So moving on. The other thing I watched was The Movies That Made Us, which is this series on Netflix. I recommend anyone who loves movies, loves acting, grew up in the 80s or loves the 80s and 90s. Like this
I
covers.
think I've seen it.
Yes,
The season 2 just came out.
They've got
right?
3 seasons out actually.
Ooh,
Yes, and it covers like classic movies that kind of like shaped or molded or were like, that epitome moment. Like they got Pretty Woman, they got Home Alone, they got Jurassic Park, they even got horror section where they got Halloween.
Wow.
And it talks about like from beginning to end, like how this movie was made, all of the barriers, all of the speed bumps, all the things that were against them, the things that dropped, studios doing this, like in Forrest. I've just recently watched the Forrest Gump one. Woo, watch that one. That's crazy.
even know there was a
I
Forrest
think I
Gump
saw
one.
the Jaws one.
Yeah, I definitely saw the Jaws one.
I think I saw the Jaws one.
I think I watched most of them. I've seen most of them. I didn't watch
Yeah.
the Elf one yet, but I've
Okay.
seen most of them. They're good, and the way that it's done is it's funny, it's comical, it's light. They have people who worked on it in there that give their their story, their account, and it's not all like high people. Sometimes it's just the costume designer who was very prolific in getting this certain thing done. So it's like I really enjoyed it, and as a filmmaker who understands the ups and downs, the bumps, the difficulties, everything across the board, I really appreciate this very much. Very much.
You know what? I tell you this. Strange fact about me.
Oh, here we go.
I can tell a movie because I watch movies a lot, like more than one time. I can tell a movie from like 5 seconds, less than 5 seconds if I've seen it before of any frame. I'm like, oh, Dad, I know that movie.
Oh, like just like wait, just 5 seconds of a frame?
Yeah, 5 seconds of just play 5 seconds of it or less. I'm like, oh, that's that movie.
I
If
feel
I've
a
seen
game
it before,
coming on. I
I'm
feel
like
a game
stuck in my head.
time.
My wife's like, you should go on a game show. I'm like, God, there's no game show for that. But
We could make a game show for that.
if
We
there's a
could
game
make a
show
game
for that,
show
I'm
then.
your first contestant. I'm
right.
winning.
Yeah, all right.
Well, let's think of
But
a name.
yeah, that's why I
Challenge
love that
yourself.
show
What would you
that
want?
you're talking about.
What would you call it?
What would you call it?
Ah, shit.
Oh, I got one. Old enough.
Picture that. I call it picture that, if I could.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
TM.
Trademark. We did it. This is our proof
is
of
our
the
proof.
trademark.
Proof.
Picture that.
I like that. I'm right.
Game show.
Game show. Figure out what movie it is. 5-second clips. You got to buzz in. You got to say what movie it is, and
Yes.
you got to answer in the form of a preposition.
What is?
Oh, there you go. Because he just lost me. I was like, what the?
I don't know what a preposition is. I just didn't want it to be like Jeopardy, where you answer in the form of a question. I don't even know what a preposition is.
Okay,
Really.
it's been a minute. I've forgotten what a preposition is.
I wasn't going to play like I do.
I'd have to Google it.
A preposition.
We need to
Let's
Google.
Google it
Isn't
right
that the
now.
second part of a sentence? No.
Probably.
No, that's the. So, no.
I mean,
damn
your
it.
guess would be as good as mine. All right, so it's a word governing and usually preceding a noun or pronoun and expressing a relation to another word or element in the clause, as in the man on the platform. She arrived after dinner, and what did you do it for? So it's like the word after,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like the word
Okay.
on, and it's
Okay.
the word like
Shit,
for.
I just had what it was. Predicate. The second part of the sentence.
The predicate,
Yeah.
the subject,
Oh my God.
and the
I
predicate.
I remember that.
Well, that's.
Yes.
I
It's
don't
all
know,
coming back to me now.
I don't know why that popped in there,
Yes.
and
I remember that
preposition
now.
threw me off.
I remember
Yeah.
that
So
now.
on the show, you'll just answer normally.
I've already given up.
That's Die Hard.
No, I'm still thinking about the show. We're thinking about
Yes.
how the show
Yes,
is gonna flow.
yes.
You're gonna have a buzzer. You'll have a buzzer. It's like a 3 contestant. Feels
Yeah.
good.
Uh-huh.
And then
That's
we'll
right.
have them also spin some sort of wheel to choose what genre of movie
Yeah.
the clip will
Ooh,
be
I like where
from.
this is going.
And
that.
another wheel from what year or decade.
Oh.
I like that.
So they'll be like, oh, and then before the show, we can also tell them, hey, our wheel for movies will be from the 90s to the 2010s, and then yes.
We gotta have 80s. You gotta have
Okay,
80s
so
in there.
from the
Oh, we got
80s to the
80s.
2010s.
Yes.
Yeah.
Got to.
That's
Got
actually
to.
a good 30-year thing,
Yeah.
and then we'll have it 5-year increments,
Yeah.
and then we can spin it, and then boom, they can
Boom.
choose when that happens for them.
There you go.
And then that would be dope.
Trademark this motherfucker. This is us.
Shabam.
Boom. Done.
I want to make a
Done.
game
Print
show,
it.
so like
Done.
this is
Yeah.
a great idea.
Yeah.
I'm
done.
down.
Yes.
Picture that.
Yes.
Done.
All right. Perfect.
Also, it's code name Old Enough. That's how we. No. You know when a movie's filming, they give it a fake name, so you
Yeah.
don't know. So you don't
Yeah.
know they're really filming the next Avengers
Yes.
movie.
Yes.
It's called.
Everything is really called old enough.
It's called No Avengers.
Oh, so let's dive into some movie news.
Nice.
Comedian Monique and director Lee Daniels end their 13-year feud with new project, which I think I have the name of it, Demon House. Okay, it's a movie for Netflix. Octavia Spencer was originally in that role, and she dropped out, so Monique got casted. Now, I believe that this all started with 50 Cent, aka Curtis Jackson III.
Yep.
When I think he posted or something, was
he posted. I think he said she did some clip, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I stick you in one of the Power series." He got like 9 of them going.
Yeah.
So he's like, "Yeah, I can see you in one of these Power series."
Yeah, which I can too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, do you know who the comedian Monique is?
No.
Okay, so no, it's cool. So She's done a lot,
I might
but
have seen her. I might know what.
I know,
she
I
is.
know
you
you
know
know her.
her.
I know you know her.
You don't know her, no, but you know her.
Her last
Alright,
major
alright.
thing was the movie Precious, which coincidentally was
Oh yeah.
where everything started.
Yes.
Yeah, she played the mom.
Yes. Word.
She played the mom.
Yes.
And that was kind
I
of
really
where
like
all
this
the
idea.
controversy started.
Yeah.
I think all the controversy happened when she got skinny, and she was no longer able to joke on skinny bitches, because that was like
That was her thing.
That was her thing. Skinny
It's so
bitches.
messed.
That
It's
was
so
her
weird. We're so weird. Like, just let people feel the way they want to feel.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
we get so angry at people, or we want to bring up so much stuff about they changed this way or that way, and then it's and then it becomes their business. And it's like none of their business.
Hey, I don't know.
It's never anyone's business.
And I
what
agree with you. And I agree with you. But what I'm saying is, like, Hollywood likes to label you.
Yes.
And once they've labeled you
Typecast.
something,
Typecast.
they don't like when you move out of that.
Yes.
And for her, she was that, that thick, black, whatever, blah, 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 her comedian, everything. But honestly, from what I'm hearing and everything, the real blackballing didn't come from her like losing the weight or anything. If anything, that was kind of
that was just bullshit.
People,
That was just
Oh,
bullshit.
damn, yo.
That was just bullshit.
No. So what happened was they wanted her to promote the film Precious.
I see.
But that was after it was filmed and everything. But she did it with Lee Daniels, and then I believe Oprah and Tyler Perry jumped on once it like got big at Sundance. And then they wanted her to kind of go around promoting it, and she was kind of like, well, I'm not trying to do that without getting paid extra.
Yeah.
My contract is done. This is kind of, I fulfilled my side of it. That wasn't part of it. I have my family and I have my, all other stuff. And I guess the phrase "she's difficult to work with" started getting put out there. And I gotta tell you guys, as light as that may sound to some people, that is very damaging. Damaging. Especially, I hate to bring it there, but I gotta be honest, especially when it's talking about black women.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, like, to take, dang, I didn't want to
bring it up.
I didn't want to bring it up
You
too
wanna
early.
bring it up. You wanna
I didn't
bring it
up
up.
too early, but, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Aunt Vivian.
Oh, what happened to Aunt
the
Vivian?
yeah.
Oh my God.
And the fact
got
that
labeled as,
she got labeled blackball because it was said she's difficult to work with.
Wow.
You know what's crazy? Like Will Smith and her just had like a public kumbaya.
Yes.
So now she got casted in a movie again.
Interesting.
Wow. That's
Interesting.
amazing. That
Now
he-
she's not difficult
Yeah.
to work
Yes. And Lee Daniels and Monique. Now she's not difficult to work with.
I'll tell you this, like the whole thing with Lee Daniels and Monique, right?
Tell me.
It felt like to me like rap beef, but reverse. You know, like for example, when a rapper is about to drop an album, he'll start beefing with this dude and yada yada yada, and it'll get
Really?
real
They do
big.
that? Kanye.
And then boom, the CD drops. It's like now it's like okay. 50 Cent's talked about it. Now her following is
everybody.
probably going up, and now Lee Daniels is
Yeah.
like, you know what? If we squash this like rappers do, then your followers will come check out your work, which is more. I need her demographic audience to come check out her work. So he's like, yeah, let's squash this. Come in this. Everybody come watch it. It's like that right there would be the equivalent of Colin Kaepernick going on a football team. No matter what team he goes on, everybody's going to tune in to see how it is.
Yeah.
So now it's like everybody will tune in to see how they work together again. So,
Yeah.
felt gimmicky. But if it works, it works. Got that lady paid, man. She
mean,
earned it.
Yeah.
No, that's good. Like when your name becomes a brand,
Yeah.
and you can and people will follow you just because your name. That's very, that's capitalism. But like you gotta give people props for that.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, no,
that's
you
it's
got
good
to, man.
management. That good moves. They got a little lucky and all the good stuff. Can't ever. That's nice. They get that.
Yeah.
You know?
At the end of the day, get her paid. If she earns it, I hope the project is good.
Yes. I mean,
Yeah.
Demon House.
What is it called? Do you know what the?
Demon House.
Oh, that's the Aunt Viv.
Oh.
No, that's the one that
That's
Monique's going to be in.
Monique's,
Oh.
yeah.
The Aunt Viv one is.
Oh, the Aunt Viv one. I don't know.
Hey, I just heard. Like, hey.
You just heard she got cast.
And here's the thing. Like, I was
Nice.
asking. Like, they don't make straight to DVD. Well, they make straight to DVD movies, but they don't really make DVDs anymore.
Yeah.
So
now,
it's straight to what? What is
streaming.
it?
No, straight to streaming.
Oh,
But there are
right.
places that still get DVDs. Like Netflix still sends out DVDs.
Yes, they do. They still have their
Yeah.
DVD subscription for people
because
who
there's
want that.
the people that also don't have internet, and there's some that stuff.
You know what? I completely forget those people exist. I apologize.
And
you're probably not even watching this.
Probably
You
not
don't
watching
have
this.
internet.
But and like some stuff doesn't ever make it to streaming, and they'll still have it in their library, and you can rent it from them as a DVD as well. So like,
This is true.
There you go.
Oh, single black female is her new
nice.
Aunt Viv's new
Aunt Viv, there you go.
Aunt Viv's
I'm
new.
rooting for you. I
I'm
hope
sorry,
you
Janet
kill
Hubert,
the real Aunt Viv.
the real Aunt Viv.
I feel like I
No,
saw
not to
a
the second
trailer
one.
for that.
Those were big shoes to fill.
Those were.
This is not.
Yo, that's literally what I was thinking.
Wait a
I was
minute.
literally thinking that scene
You know,
like it was just like.
When does that come out?
Oh,
that's
it says 2022.
2022.
Because that's not. Oh, that's it.
That's it
Okay.
right there, that one.
Oh, but she's not like a lead, I guess.
I don't know, man. I hope
She wasn't in the poster.
The most anticipated Lifetime.
Oh, it's a
movie.
Lifetime original movie.
Introduce your assistant. Willis. You two actually look alike.
I did a background check on her. She's crazy. That's some single black female type trouble. She's a person fan. Why are you doing this? Nobody ever chooses me.
Where's Aunt Viv?
That's what I'm waiting on.
Single black female. Premiere Saturday.
Oh, those are two different women. Wow, great casting, guys.
Okay.
Great
Okay.
casting.
I was
Great
like,
casting.
I was like, where's the other one? When's she coming on?
Great
I think.
freaking casting.
I think they are. They get in a love triangle, because there was a comment about how one looks like the other, and like they're like, I know, or something like that.
Have you
So like, I
watched
think
the
one of
single
their guys,
white female?
Single, yeah, that's.
or maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Single white female.
No, yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's from like
That's the old
90s.
Yeah.
But like, what I'm trying to do, hold on, guys. I just wanna, cause now her name was the first one listed.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
they're gonna list
Is somebody
wild.
else? She's in it. She plays Denise.
Denise.
Yeah, and okay,
And those are the two leads.
Those are two different.
Raven.
Monica and Simone are their character names.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. This is the eye candy they've got for this.
And they
Okay.
also put a skinny white female.
And her character's name is
Erin.
Elodie.
Oh.
Oh. I don't know.
Elodie, like a melody, but no.
Oh, Elodie.
like
Okay.
No, but no M's.
Okay. New age name like Braxton. Got
Yes.
it. I mean,
Or Raxton.
not like.
Raxton.
Sorry, Braxton. I meant to
Yeah,
say.
Rexton.
Braxton, I do
Trigger.
remember.
Gotta drop the first letter.
All right.
Freshen it up a little bit.
Just a little bit. Okay. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna be checking out single black female.
Oh no.
Only
no.
because here's the thing. Like me and my friend, we have like this jokes about Lifetime movies. They're kind of like junk food. Like you're trying to avoid it, but once you get started, like, you're in it. You in
Crack,
it.
yo.
It's crack. You got it.
I still remember this one Lifetime movie I watched as a kid, and I'm kind of scarred by it, I guess, if you want to call it. Not scarred, but it's like I always remember it, and it's about a mom that gets like horribly beaten by her freaking husband or something like that, and then her like hand is broken, and then the kid like comes home from school one day. This is after all this stuff, and her hand's still messed up, and the kid like asks her to like peel an apple.
No, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're
and
talking
the
about.
mom, like,
I know what
freaks
you're
out
talking
crying,
about.
right? And it's like a scene in the kitchen, and she can't like peel the apple.
Didn't
and she's
she
like,
win a lawsuit against the police station because
something
I know what you're
crazy
talking
happened
about.
in the
I
movie.
know exactly what you're talking about because
And she lived on a
it is
second
based
floor.
on a true
Oh,
story,
of course it was.
and it was
That's how they get you, yo.
yes, that's how they get you
That's how they get
exactly, and it was because her case made them rethink and establish new stalking laws because she kept telling the police about her husband doing it. He was her husband.
Yeah.
But, you know, like he's threatening me. He's coming over. He's doing the things. He used to beat me. And they wouldn't take it seriously. And then he came over one day and just.
Something messed up happened to her hand.
She survived, but but she was like her nerves were all messed up. She couldn't work a regular job anymore. So she actually got like a settlement. I think it was 1 point something million or something. But that's how traumatic it is. You said it. 5 seconds. You said it. You described it. I'm like, boom, triggered. I know exactly what you're talking about. We watched the same thing.
I couldn't imagine my mom being so sick that she couldn't peel it. Because I remember my mom peeling apples for me as a little kid. And that was the sweetest thing my mom doing for me. And I didn't like the skin. She's like, all right, let me peel it for you.
See,
and
I can't tell how a Lifetime movie is now. But back then, if you watched one, it was just boom.
Did you see the Ben Affleck? Did you see the Ben Affleck like Lifetime movie where he's like a roid rager and he like freaking
what?
Yeah, Ben Affleck. He starts taking steroids because he wants to get buff, and then he like beats his girlfriend, and then he gives her a kitten to make up for it.
What?
That sounds Lifetime-y.
All right, so here's the other joke we had about Lifetime. He did it. That was it. He did it.
So any dude that's in it, it's that guy.
He did it.
We only paid one male actor to be the villain.
Right. And then if he didn't do anything horrible to her, second family. Easy. It was so bad. And they were still, I don't know, they were addicting. So we, I've been sober 10 years strong from Lifetime movies. 10 years strong.
From that. Okay, okay.
I was waiting. I was like, wait a minute.
I was like, this is news to me. Like, no. So yeah, but that's all right. Something to note. What do you guys think about the Bruce Willis thing?
Oh man, what happened to Bruce Willis?
Oh, we don't know.
Did he slap Chris Rock as well?
Oh. Don't read ahead.
Too soon.
Don't read ahead. Okay. You want to
go
ahead? So Bruce Willis, he retired from acting.
I see.
Because of a condition, and I don't know if I'm saying it correctly, but I think it's aphasia or aphasia.
Aphasia. I did hear about his affliction with aphasia.
Yeah.
Or
aphasia.
I don't think I read the whole headline or whatever, but so he retired.
Yeah, because it's a language disorder. Damages a specific part of the brain that controls language, expression, and comprehension.
Oh my God.
You're unable to communicate. And there were actually reports from previous cast members saying over the past 3 years, they noticed like a decline in him, and it was like he would miss lines and this and that.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is that came out after like he was up for a Razzie award.
He's only 67 years old.
So, yeah.
Sad.
See, my question is, are they going to give him the Razzie still?
No. Okay, so here's the thing. They weren't going to retract it. But then they said something about him wanting to go out with a bang. Like they tweeted something like, not too cool, whatever.
What is this going out with a bang? I don't get it. I just want to chill out when I go out.
I think it's insulting not to give it to him.
And we're gonna get right into that. So then Twitter was like, "Yo, like
what is a Razzie?
Backlash."
Explain to me what a Razzie.
I'm so sorry. The Razzies. Yes. The Razzies are awards given out. They're the opposite of the Oscars.
I see.
Worst actor, worst movie, worst this. They are the reverse. Like like Halle Berry got one for Catwoman.
I see.
And she took her Oscar there to pick up her Razzie.
Yes.
No doubt.
Yes. And she said, "Thank you for having it being the worst movie ever." And Warner Brothers was like, "Oh, word?" On ice for 5 years, and they didn't touch her for a minute.
Wow.
Yeah. So.
Bruce for real.
Yo, I was like, How y'all gonna do that, man? How y'all gonna do that to her?
Oh, that's a Halle.
Oof. And
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I think I've managed to mention her in almost every episode in some way. I think I have a problem with Catwoman. This her as Catwoman. Not her as Catwoman, but this specific portrayal.
How they told her to act. Because she was told to act that way.
Yes.
She was directed to act that way. And it was written for her to act that way. And the costume designer had a conversation with the director and producer over how to dress her. And how to make, or not to make it how to act, but how to dress her. Because we did have a conversation about how they had to dress her.
So because of the Twitter backlash,
yes,
they retracted the Razzie from him. They said, "Oh, okay," because people were like outraged. I feel like your opinion is different.
My opinion is completely different, man. I say this: you get a Razzie for trying your hardest and producing something that's not of quality.
Mm-hmm.
Did he try his hardest? Yes. Did he produce something not of quality? Yes. Did his affliction
play a
help?
part?
Or play a part is a perfect yes. Did his affliction play a part?
Go with words.
Yes, because it kind of helped him win the Razzie. I think he should get it. If he tried his hardest in that movie, and this was his last movie, and he tried his hardest, and it was good enough to get a Razzie, give him a Razzie, because he's not going to win anything else after that.
Yeah, I was just about to say, award is award. Get an award. It always feels good. It doesn't feel bad to get an award. So give the guy an award. Let him have it.
Yeah.
I don't understand. He probably hopefully he understands it's a big joke, and he doesn't take himself too seriously. And Twitter takes themselves way too fucking seriously.
Way too
so
serious.
I'm gonna just go with let Bruce Willis have his award. He's got an affliction of aphasia now, and that's gotta be terrible to deal with. So let him have his award.
To me, the opposite of that is like them giving Chadwick Boseman an award for James Brown and then taking it away because they found out he died of cancer. It's like,
wow,
oh, no.
yeah, that would be like that. Oh my god,
take it back.
That's a good.
He had cancer. He can't get this.
It's a good comparison.
Like,
sad comparison.
It's sad,
but no, real.
It's like
very direct.
Of the spectrum.
It's a very direct comparison, though. Like,
it's like if you earn it, give it to him. That's my opinion. That's mine. I'm a big Bruce Willis fan.
Nice.
Loved all the diehards. Except the last two, that was kind of struggled.
You looked all the diehards?
Except the last two, I struggled.
Even the second one?
I watched the one where he had the son, where he learned he had a son. So that's the newest. That was like the second to the last newest, I guess, one. That was cool.
Yeah, that was a
and
struggle.
I didn't see the one after that, though.
Yeah,
I didn't.
Wait, what was the one after that?
I think there was another one. He slid down the plane. It was focused on his daughter.
Oh, I did watch that. Okay.
Yeah, the first.
Because like the newer first one, I was like, I have to watch it because.
Yeah,
because that's life.
Because with a vengeance, was very good.
It's part of your life. But then but after seeing that one, I was like, all right, I don't think I ever need to see another Die Hard ever again.
I did enjoy Live Free or Die Hard.
Yes.
I had fun with that one.
Yes.
Justin Long was like the little nerdy one who was with him and whatever. And like the whole country was like, hackers and all that other stuff. That one was fun. I liked where that went. I liked it a lot. Then they brought in Jai Courtney, which I like Jai Courtney in doses. That was
an overdose.
Who's Chad Courtney?
No, Jai Courtney.
Who is it?
Jai,
J-A-I.
J-A-I Courtney. Oh, this guy's an Australian actor. And
he was in Suicide Squad.
I don't remember him at all.
Boomerang Jack.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Okay. And he was in
I didn't see
a bunch of things.
Stuff.
You went too fast a little bit just then.
Oh. Sorry.
Can you just go back real quick? No, just wanted to see real quick. Okay. All right.
He's in his underwear.
He's ripped, guys.
All right. First of all, there was first of all, last episode, me and Anthony were talking. He hadn't seen the new Batman, and we were saying how Zoe Kravitz, she does a really amazing job as Catwoman, and I put her at Michelle Pfeiffer for me, like both of them together. That's good she is. And he hadn't seen it yet, and he was like, really? And he goes, Zoe Kravitz. And he goes, yeah, I can see it. He didn't even watch the movie.
you know what's crazy, yo? Because, what just brings us into the next one? Mm-hmm. Batman.
That's how we do it.
Yes, I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Nice. I loved her in that Batman. I did not like that Batman. Oh my God. Every time she was there, she was amazing. Every time he was there with her, I was like, oh, girl. You know what? I was telling somebody, I think, I would understand in this new age if, like, that Batman was gay.
Okay.
Because if he was gay, I think they would have had way more chemistry than what he had with what he was.
Oh, I see.
All that felt forced. Like the kiss, every time she kissed him, I was like, why?
This new Batman.
This new Batman.
Okay.
It's like, if honestly, if he was a gay Batman in this one, I don't know if you've seen it, but
I have.
If he was gay, I'd have been like, yo, that's a kick-ass Batman. But I don't know, this one.
So
he seemed forced when he kissed her, basically.
All the love scenes.
He felt like it lacked chemistry.
It lacked, yes. It felt like, one, it lacked chemistry, and two, it felt like the studio was like, all right, Batman and Catwoman are together, so these two got to be together. It wasn't like in the other Batman with Christian Bale and Anne Hathaway.
Okay.
Like you actually saw the chemistry developed, and it felt organic when you saw them sitting at the cafe at the end.
It did.
Having tea. It's like
it did.
This one
and there wasn't even a lot of crazy sexual.
Yeah, it was no real crazy sexual.
Yeah.
This one, it just felt like, all right, that's his love interest because she has to be his love interest because she is Catwoman and that's Batman.
Sure.
So I'm gonna force feed it to the studio and force feed it to the audience.
Yeah.
So and I was just regurgitating all that shit.
So my opinion is that Robert Pattinson did a good job as Batman. Everyone around him did a great job. That was my opinion.
Yeah.
Everyone else outshone him. Like he was good. He wasn't horrible. He was good, but they were better. That was my thing.
I'll tell you this.
That was my thing. And I was the same thing I said last time.
He lost me after he continued acting. After the first 20 minutes. Because after he beat that dude up and he's like, I'm vengeance. I'm like, oh, shit. Yeah, this movie's going to be good. And then I stopped doing this and I'm doing this. I'm like, oh, God.
But it's also his first few years as Batman. Like, it's also the beginning. So maybe there's
Christian Bale's first one wasn't this bad.
I know. I'm just trying.
Christian Bale's had me at least excited. You know, he fell in the cave. You're like, okay, shit. You know, he climbed out. He was like, all right. He went back to Gotham after he saved Ra's al Ghul. It was interesting. This shit was not interesting. And this one, if it is his first Batman, they shouldn't have started it 2 years into him being Batman. Because then he should have been comfortable being Batman. You're 2 years into this, bro. Still learning the kinks.
He wasn't selling the Batman brand.
What's been said, and I have to agree, is that this is one of the first times that they focused way more on the detective aspect of Batman versus just kicking ass Batman.
Oh, so he's more like a Dexter now, looking for his next target type thing, like he detected.
Did I just see interest leave your face when I said that?
Because in Batman, like I'd say this, in Batman,
so he just kind of like.
In the comics, Batman is supposed to be the world's greatest detective. Like he's supposed to problem solve and figure shit out.
Right.
Like everything. DC fucking shit up. Yo, my fault. I didn't mean to go there, but Wonder Woman 2, you guys, whoever did that needs to be slapped in the mouth, yo. Wonder Woman 1 was good.
Yes, it was.
I like Wonder Woman 1.
I loved it.
I was looking forward to Wonder Woman 2.
Yep.
And y'all ruined that for me. I don't even want to see like anything with
like
Wonder
I was
Woman.
real mad because it was 1984. I was like, oh yeah, what?
Let's go. After I'm born, let's get it.
Let's
see it.
From 84.
Like, turn it off.
Yeah.
Turn it off. She was swinging through the ball like Tarzan, yo. I was like, what is going on? Anyway, Y'all F that up. DC, y'all F that up. Y'all F up.
You
this
mean to
Batman.
tell me? You mean to tell me that I could wish for whatever I wanted to wish for, but I listened to Wonder Woman telling me to do better and be better, and that's enough for me to just let my wish go?
Oh yeah, that's stupid. So stupid. Y'all did. What's her name? Gal
Gadot.
who?
Gal Gadot.
Gal Gadot.
I
Y'all did
mistakenly
her.
say Gadot sometimes, but Gal Gadot.
They did her an injustice because she killed it in the first one.
Yeah,
Yeah, I really
Everybody
liked
was
her.
looking
She is
forward to
Wonder
part
Woman.
2, and y'all F that up. Y'all let some horny dudes do that movie.
It was very obvious. Yeah,
Yeah, let horny dudes make that movie. Y'all didn't let the people that make the first one do the second one. Y'all let a bunch of horny dudes that wanted to see Gal swinging in some shit.
Wonder Woman 1984 was the answer to a lot of wet dreams, I
Yeah,
guess.
dude. To quote
Butts in seats, guys.
Butts in seats.
to quote Dave Chappelle, as played by, or to quote Rick James, as played by Dave Chappelle. I wish I had more hands so I could get that movie 4 thumbs down. They F that movie up, man.
Wish I had
I thought
more
you-
hands, so I can give that movie 4 thumbs down.
I thought you were gonna be like, I'm Rick James, bitch. Just like, I thought you were going with it.
But yeah, man, this movie, Batman, it made $700 million, and I think it only made that because of inflation. Like, honestly, you take out the inflation part of it.
Well,
I
yeah,
think
because
it
they're
probably
saying
made
that they
like
don't think it's going to
130.
make the $1 billion mark, which is kind of expected of a lot of these superhero movies now because they are larger than life. There is inflation. There's
Yeah.
mass appeal. So
There was a movie, a website that I used to follow a lot. It was called Box Office Mojo, because I'm like,
ooh, I remember that.
I'm a movie, like, I guess, nerd.
I remember
So I like
that.
to know when it's made, what was the budget.
You're in good company.
I like
Same,
to
same.
compare the revenue with
Dude,
the budget.
We went to the same website.
Yeah,
100%.
They stopped putting the budget on movies.
Because IMDb bought it. And IMDb was like, if you want access to that, you gotta go pro, son.
Oh, IMDb. I respect the
At
hustle.
the at
I
Capital.
Kind of-
respect the hustle.
Like that site, but I go to this other. There's another site. I don't know how up to date it's kept, but it's called Shot on What, and it tells
I
you
like the sign of that.
what they use.
Or your writing utensil.
They use or they tell you what the movie was filmed with. Like sometimes they'll tell you what camera they use, the
that's
lenses
so
they
nice.
use, sometimes like what lights they use and stuff like that. It's called Shot on What because sometimes people are like, oh, was that Ari? Was that Panavision? Did they use this camera? Did they use Sony?
Oh,
So it's a really cool like a tool to have also as well. I'd recommend Shot on What.
I like, my big thing is the budget comparison.
Yes.
I want to know if you made a profit.
I
Yeah.
miss how accessible
Yes,
and
that I
easy
like- I
Box
would like to
Mojo
know.
was.
Like,
I
that's-
miss it.
That's
wanna
why
check out that
Tyler
site.
Perry blew up the way he blew up, yo. Because if you take like his first 3 to 4
Who?
movies, Tyler Perry,
Oh, okay, yeah.
was it first one, Diary of a Mad Black Woman.
Yes, which he didn't direct that one.
But he was a part of it. He produced it. It was
Yes,
based off
yes,
his play.
yes.
The investment, I believe, was $2 million, and it made over 100 mil. It's either 2 or
Wow.
4. It made over 100 mil gross.
Wow.
So now these big budget movies, if your budget is 250 million, like the Avengers one, you have to clear
You
at
have
least
to
$1
clear.
Billion, yeah.
Because
Because there's marketing. and
yeah,
there's like, it's all
salary. You have like
Yeah.
10 people you're paying 20 mil to.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
20 mil actors. It's just crazy, but yeah. So I like to see. You know what's crazy? Like a nerd fact. What do you think was one of the biggest movie busts versus like production versus
Cats.
Cats?
I was gonna say The Room.
The who?
The Room.
The Room?
Yeah. With that guy, and I was like, "You're tearing me apart,
That
Lisa."
But there wasn't a lot of budget loss on that.
Well, he spent $7 million. I don't think he made any of that money back.
Well, he's.
He said he spent $7 million.
Wow.
All right, he's.
I don't know how much.
Where did it go?
I don't know if this has changed.
Wait.
Allegedly.
Wait.
Allegedly.
Hey,
I
movies.
think I know where it went.
Yeah. Did he blow it? Doo-doo.
Went down those slopes, ski slopes.
I don't know if this has changed, but there's two movies that I used to always compare shit to see. One was Kingdom of Heaven with Orlando Bloom. It was like a crusade movie. Huge budget, zero return. And then another one that has a crazy budget. A lot of people didn't realize it had a crazy budget. Evan Almighty. The sequel to Bruce Almighty.
Okay.
That budget was like 145.
I could see that though.
And it made like 30 mil.
Didn't realize it was an actual sequel to Bruce Almighty.
Yeah.
'Cause I loved Bruce Almighty.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was an
was
amazing movie, and I didn't understand. I didn't know that Evan Almighty was a.
Evan Almighty is a sequel that should have went straight to DVD.
Sure.
Everybody would have
Yeah.
understood why,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
they decided to go
Yeah, it's just
I
big
mean,
bucks on it. I think sometimes, speaking of big bucks, and this might be some of the other stuff talking, but I think
I wish they got Jim Carrey to do Evan Almighty. He would have been.
then it would have been Bruce Almighty too.
Nah, I know, but like,
Bruce
I mean-
Almighty.
because like I'm looking
okay.
at some of the scenes.
Y'all,
Like, 'cause,
y'all
like, I'm-
f***ing up.
Because I'm looking at some of the scenes where his beard grows back. That
Uh-huh.
was meant for Jim Carrey to do that.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, like,
Yes.
huh?
Jim Carrey is, he wasn't on the list, but he's another person I wanted to talk about.
Word.
Because I think new Jim Carrey would slap old Jim Carrey, or old Jim Carrey would slap new Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
They would fight.
Well, new Jim Carrey just retired himself.
Yeah, he said he's
So
good.
he doesn't want to be in anything unless he feels like the script needs to be told to the world.
But new
for
Jim
him.
Carrey knows things that old Jim Carrey doesn't.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm really
That's
impressed
true.
by Jim Carrey writing himself the $1 million check and then a few years later being able to cash it.
Yes, I remember that story.
That's
Yeah.
I think it was 10 million though, right?
That's affirmation,
Sure.
yo.
Affirmation.
might have been a
10,
million,
110,
110.
8, it
Yes.
don't matter.
he signed
dude.
it up
Yes.
and he
I
was
definitely
able
have
to
a
put
vision
his
board above my desk.
he put his money
Put it
where
in
his,
writing, yeah.
put his mouth where his money check is. Where his check where his money check mouth is.
Pause.
Something like that, yes. All right.
Oh, what was I saying? I forgot what I was saying.
Okay.
I forgot.
Okay.
Fuck it.
It's okay.
All right. So while you're thinking about that, let's go to our question of the week.
Definitely. I just want to talk about how I watched Survivor. So I only
Which one? The show?
the show Survivor.
Oh, okay.
I've been watching that as well. There's like 40 seasons, and they do 2 seasons.
Oh, God.
They do 2 seasons a year. Mm-hmm. It's been running since 1999. It's based off a European show that's even worse apparently on the contestants.
Mm-hmm.
And I watch it in I watched all the recent ones, but then I started watching it in reverse order. But I only watched the challenges.
Okay.
Nice.
So I
Not
fast
the in
forward.
between.
I see
Yeah.
that.
Not the bullshit, just the challenges.
Just give me the meat of the.
I just want to see the challenges. I don't care if they found idols. I don't care who gets voted off. Like,
I hear that. I see that.
and I even sometimes have Googled the episodes to see who won the season, and I'll still watch just the challenges because like the challenges are awesome. I want a show that's just and I did the math. That's like 250 challenges that I get to watch. But I have my thing is I'm gonna stop watching when it's no longer widescreen. Once it goes to that like standard definition square thing, I'm gonna stop watching it.
Ah, okay.
So that's like probably
early stuff.
That's like probably
The
season
early
5 or
before they
7.
had a real budget.
Yes. Before Probst came in,
Mm-hmm.
became executive producer. Jeff Probst, he's like the host of Survivor.
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
you meant like actual props. I
Oh,
was like,
no.
You got like a fake gun now?
No. His name is Jeff Probst. Probst.
Props.
Probst. It's an interesting spelling of a name.
Okay.
And he seems like a cool guy because he's like announcing everything that's happening on the show, and he's like so like not phased by anything, but he's always like on top of his game at all times, and like
Oh, damn.
he's a interesting character, super fun and cheerful, and like just never takes anything personally, and He's a good host. I appreciate his host skills. If I was ever a host of a show, I'd like to be like Jeff Probst.
Jeff Probst.
He's a little weird too. He's a little intense. But,
I mean, you have
that's
to be.
the money. That's the money talking. You gotta be you
gotta be a character.
gotta be a character.
If I'm a game show host, I only want to be a game show host if I can
Nice.
slap a contestant.
That
That
could be
has to be in there. Like
that could be a game show.
Don't read ahead.
Oh, hold on. Sorry.
Don't read ahead.
It's too soon.
Don't read ahead. All right, before we even dive into that,
As long as people sign waivers, right? Consent.
You know, when I made that,
Yeah.
I wasn't even thinking about Will. I was just thinking about just stupid contestants. Like, some people just need to be slapped.
No, that could be put in the waiver. If you answer in a stupid way,
yeah.
the host can slap
All
you.
right. Okay, so do y'all want to jump into that? Or you want to do question of the week first?
Oh no, let's do the question of the week.
Yeah, whatever. I'm done.
Oh, okay. We'll do. Okay.
Question of the week.
Question of the week, so that we can get that out the way and talk about this. All right. Should Sony continue making Spider-Man villain films? Because apparently the new Morbius isn't doing so well.
Oh man, so
No, don't tell me that.
I didn't like the second Venom movie. It was cool because
Yeah.
the special effects and
Yeah.
seeing what he's learning how to use Venom more. But it was like more cheesy.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was.
Like-
They went too goofy on it.
It went too slapsticky and like
Yeah.
he's like a funny guy. The Venom guy is funny. He's like a funny haha
Yeah.
person, not like
Yeah.
should have been more sarcastic.
He basically did
and
stand
dark.
up.
Yeah, he was like isn't he supposed to be like a dry humor type kind of like no personality type of thing?
Yeah,
like
deadpan.
yeah.
Heavy on the dead portion. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, no.
I mean, he was eating heads, but yeah.
Hey, not the
Moving
good kind.
along. Moving
Not
along.
the good kind.
So they got Kraven the Hunter coming, possibly Sandman, Rhino. I have a whole list. They literally did the whole thing.
Wait, what is the new Spider-Man?
All right. So in development,
Uh,
they got Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse Part 1 and Part 2, which Marvel's involved. Not worried.
Not worried.
But then they've got Kraven the Hunter in production.
No worried.
Venom 3 in development. Madam Web in development. Silk in development. Black, and then there's a couple, and then these are unknown, but they're like listed, like untitled female cast into the Spider-Verse, Black Cat, Silver Sable, Night Watch, Jackpot. I'm not familiar with Jackpot, to be honest.
My thing with Sony is, I hope they don't turn all these movies into Spider-Man 3. Remember when they had him dancing, and everybody was like, "What the hell is he doing?"
remember.
I don't think I saw that.
It's the worst Spider-Man.
Somehow you keep missing the bad stuff.
Well,
Kudos,
Yeah,
Fahad.
kudos. Yeah, man, you dodged another bullet, bro.
When he's dancing down,
He's walking down like Central Park, just like was it or whatever in New York, just dancing for no reason. And then there's one scene where they just put the American flag in the background. Like, what just happened? Freedom.
Freedom.
America.
well, you didn't know that Venom was a patriot, and now you do. So there.
It was crazy.
There.
So, I just hope, like, honestly, I wish they would sell it to MCU, so they can make it with quality.
Well, let me
But I don't know. I just fingers crossed.
let me read to what our watchers, listeners, people have been saying. So Gil says maybe. Go No Review says tough question, more like Venom, sure, but Morbius was a step backward. So if they're going to be like the first Venom, yeah, boom. But if they're
Was Morbius? I feel like my son keeps calling him Morpheus. I was like, no, that's the wrong movie. He didn't get a spinoff, dude. That's the wrong movie.
he should have.
Morbius. Was Morbius is it that bad? Is it like, have you guys seen it?
It's
I haven't
Jared
heard.
Leto is Morbius. I heard
Yeah.
he like. Is this like the first movie he's been in like 20 years?
No, he was in Suicide Squad.
Yeah, he was.
You just can't tell because they cut out everything. He was
I don't remember him in Suicide. I don't remember him in Suicide Squad at all.
Perfect.
I can't even.
Just the way the studio wanted it.
Oh my god! Because like, didn't after he did like some movie, he kind of went a little off the like.
No, that's every like he's a method actor.
I see.
Which can be very intense sometimes.
Okay.
So.
Because then he made that. Because then he went out and made that 30 Seconds to Mars band.
Well, okay. So you know how like you have a traumatic event, and your brain will protect you and not make you remember that.
Yes.
I literally think that's what's happening with Fahad. Sorry, with Fahad. I think that every time he watches something bad,
repress.
his brain's like, and nope.
He saw Spider-Man 3. He saw it.
I feel like
I am now convinced that he has seen Morbius and doesn't know.
Wait a minute, when did this come out?
It just came out. Let's see.
I didn't see it though.
It was so bad he blocked out the trailer.
Oh my god.
I seen the trailer.
Disa says, yes, Disa says, hells yes. Apparently she, but she hasn't seen the new Morbius. She has not seen the new Morbius, so
All right, well,
keep that in mind.
let us know.
She's been hurt by Sony before.
Mella said, sure, why not? I say go for
I
it.
felt the passion in Disa.
Rodney Montag says, yes, we need more villain movies.
I do enjoy a good villain movie.
Yes.
It's just I don't feel like they need to like win at the end. I guess I
No.
to see.
I think you're over explaining. I think you
Okay.
could have stopped at. I do enjoy a good villain movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Full stop.
You know what? I'll tell you this. If they can make villain movies as good as they made Logan, the last Wolverine movie.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Where
Yes.
Yeah.
you just have like it's just grit. There's no laughter. It's entertaining. People are dying. Not just play shit. Like there's
Right. Well,
cursing,
that's rated R. That's rated R
yeah.
murder.
Then make it rated R. Shit,
Blood and
stop
gore.
it. Make it rated
Hey,
R.
rated R is harder to sell to lots of money.
I think rated R was probably harder to sell back when we were growing up. But think about like rated R. A movie that was rated R back then is PG-13 now. Like
I think it's the opposite. Actually.
because like if you look at like a lot of Marvel and stuff, it's more like implied violence and like people get just like thrown and stuff and like are punched and
Like,
they are knocked out. And,
you're mixing it up. It was actually the opposite. Because if you go back and look at some of
oh yeah, that's what I mean. Rated R now,
yeah.
back then.
Was
That's
like,
what I wanted
was
to
like
say.
PG.
Sure. Rated R back then is
Yes.
PG now.
I think Pretty Woman was PG.
yes.
Probably PG-13.
I don't know if they had PG-13 yet.
Yeah, PG-13.
By 1991 they had PG-13?
Yeah.
Okay. Or 1990, oh man, sorry.
Because PG would be like Home Alone.
Word.
G would be Lion King, like an animated.
Yes.
PG
Right, but
is
like
Home Alone.
Because they said like that one swear word in Home Alone or something, so
Yeah.
they had to make it like PG or something.
So it's PG-13, right?
Pretty Woman's probably
I don't
R.
know where they would say.
You said Pretty Woman with Julia Roberts?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Probably R. Because she's a whore.
Yeah. She's a whore. It was.
This movie had
I believe they prefer
just say
Women
what
of the
the
Night.
rating
Thank you, sir.
Women of the Night with a whole bunch of false pretenses.
So are you looking at that?
It happened to me. No.
Andrew.
No.
Yeah, so it probably was rated R.
Rated R.
So
motion
Because
picture
she almost gets raped
association.
in that scene by
yeah,
It's horrible.
yeah.
Seinfeld's best friend.
Jason something.
Jason Alexander was in
Thank
that
you.
movie, and he's the assaulter.
Yeah.
Oh, have you not seen
He tries
Pretty
to
Woman?
take it.
No, but I didn't know that. I mean, like I've seen probably parts of that
He
movie or
blocked it.
whatever,
Okay.
but like I
He
never
blocked
had an interest to see that movie. Also,
Okay,
so like
that's fair.
But
I can guarantee you, there's no musical
Nice.
things happening in that movie, so it's safe for you to watch. Andrew says Sony needs to understand what they have with Venom and commit to the insanity they've been brewing there, because Morbius doesn't even reach that level of good/bad. They need to stop neutering their villains or just quit the origin stories in general. It doesn't need to be Joker, but not every villain origin needs to go Maleficent route. How are any of these cats gonna fight Spider-Man when they're too busy saving the world already? Thank you.
Yo, he's right.
If everyone's an anti-hero,
Yeah.
then what are we doing?
He's right.
What are we doing? Let's see. The other Andrew / Drew review says, I think Sony needs to keep superheroes out of their motherfucking name. When they work with Marvel, they can do things, but alone they just a mess.
Sony need to keep it out their motherfucking mouth. Better not say, don't say villain. Don't say no V words. Sony need to wrap it up.
We'll buy your products to stop making movies. All right.
Oh, damn, that was good.
Focus on audio.
That was good.
Car stereos and TV, Sony.
And screens and cameras. You can keep making cameras. You make some good cameras.
Yeah.
All right.
So Matt says, no, because the morons keep trying to leave out traces of Spider-Man in the films. It's like having an X-Men movie without Magneto or a Batman movie without the Joker, Penguin, or the Riddler.
No, I gotta disagree with you. You can have a Batman movie without them. Just make it good. They don't make the stuff good. They just don't make it good.
Now Roger says, I say yes because it introduces characters that you would not normally see. Like Morbius versus Blade would be awesome.
Yeah.
Yes. I heard Wesley Snipes was just in a movie recently, apparently.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it's Blade is MCU though.
Yeah.
So yeah,
But technically Spider-Man is MCU. Sony just has the rights. But yes.
Yeah.
But yes.
I mean the rights
Yeah.
where it goes. Man.
Oh wow, he did an entire
Dissertation.
Okay, he says so he says at the end, this is like a little fan fiction. At the end, Doppelganger pins down Morbius to the floor after busting the ceiling, yells at Punisher. Blade is on the floor holding his shoulder from one of Morbius's bites, trying to reach his sword. Punisher grabs his grenade launcher and starts running through the building, blowing up walls to clear a path, trying to escape from an evil-looking six-armed Spider-Man. All right. Get on it, Sony.
That's a multiverse.
That's a
Some
multiverse.
shit.
Some
shit went down in that dude's head.
That's what I'm saying.
Make it happen. Bro.
Make it happen.
If you can write that script.
So, so going back to Drew, the motherfucking, I can't believe you said that.
Keep it out there, motherfucking
Name.
Keep their motherfucking name out their motherfucking mouth.
All right, let's do it.
The P5.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Y'all ready? Let's do it. All right. So, Will Smith has been banned from the academies for 10 years. They just dropped that Friday, I believe. He's going to get to keep his Oscars. I'm hearing some resistance over here. We'll get to it. And projects that he's had in play have all been suspended or stopped. So Bad Boys 4 was in pre-production, stopped. Netflix and Apple TV, like they were fighting for the rights to do a biopic on him. They both quietly left the table.
Wow.
They know how it ends.
Yes. I believe a movie he was executive producing, Bounce, with some, I forget her name. She's like this YouTuber chick or something, or Disney chick, Josie or something. That is done.
Damn. I Am Legend for
I Am Legend 2.
Oh yeah.
It's not. I don't think it's happening either. It's on hold. I'm so mad.
Yeah.
I want Bad Boys 4. I'm so mad. Because Bad Boys 3 was so awesome. And then they introduced his son, who was easy on the eyes, and I enjoyed.
Yeah.
And then, done. Okay.
I still can't wrap my head around it being not fake. Because they... I mean,
wait.
I still feel like
you think it is fake?
I think it is fake.
Oh, okay, because the way you worded it,
the
threw me off.
Alliance, because like Somebody's in on it. They kept the cameras rolling. They aired it. It's not a live. Is it live? Is the Oscars live?
Delayed.
It's live delayed. But here's
So,
the thing: the
since there's a delay-
unedited didn't come from the American side.
Okay.
It came from, I think, China or something.
One of them.
One of them, because
One of them
they were
countries
in.
where they
Remember, theirs isn't the
get
only
all that
camera.
shit.
Yeah.
So that's how we all got to see it was from that angle. So it wasn't like there was Academy. And then the dive that's taken since then and the extreme, like, I don't think it was fake.
Yeah,
I don't.
Now it's just like, if it is fake, too much stuff's happening to him.
Okay, so if
You
it
know,
is
like-
fake, he needs to get a second Oscar, because did y'all see his face?
Yeah.
When he said,
Yeah.
I was like, I'm at home.
When I see it,
I ain't got no
really,
beef with Jada, and I'm
really,
scared.
yeah, no,
I'll
when
do
I
something.
see it,
He's coming for me
as
next.
well, it looks.
He wasn't talking to
too
Chris
real.
at that point. He was talking to Tupac. Like, he had. Chris was just on the receiving end of some shit.
How do you come out of the shadow of a dead man?
Yeah.
He can't kill her.
Can't. I mean, that's.
She'll be good. She's looking forward to it.
I don't pretend to know everything going on in their life.
Yeah,
I definitely don't. I mean, although they've said a lot.
I'm
last couple
surprised that Will took it so serious and that he didn't think it would get out, and that it just was. It seems like a very uncalculated move for such a large star to make. That's why I still feel like there had to be some sort of like behind the scenes handshake happen.
What about
that-
it makes you feel that way?
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry.
So it's just the way Chris didn't like get out of the way. He like just kind of let it happen. His comment, I just got smacked the shit out of by Will Smith.
I have something to say about that.
You know,
Keep going.
like, and it's yes. I've heard the comments. You know, like, oh, he had professionalism. He had decorum or whatever, and he carried on. The show must go on. And you're like, and it's just like, and even the Chinese cameras, like, why would they air that? You know, like, wouldn't there be a cut? You know, like, like, hey, let's go to commercial, even on their side. Like, I just don't understand what's gained by showing everyone this happen.
Their viewership went up 600,000 people after the slap. So
Of course.
There's that.
But 600,000 to the 1 billion people that are in the country. How much money needed to be made?
No. I'm with you. But here's the
like-
thing. I don't think it was fake.
Yeah.
And the reason why, when's the last time Will Smith smacked somebody?
Never.
Oh. Well, there was
Right.
that one time.
Okay.
But that was different.
Right.
That
Yeah,
was-
no,
that was
I
the one
don't
time.
know.
Dude
I
kissed
don't know.
him.
No.
Dude kissed him. He was like, oh, man, what's wrong with you, dog?
Okay.
But that was
That
more
was like a red carpet thing or
Yeah.
something?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a reaction
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Like I get that. No one
Yes.
like fought and everyone was like found it funny.
Understood.
So that's the first thing to remember. Why didn't Chris Rock move out the way? Who would have thought that was about to happen?
Right. Of course.
And if I'm being honest, I would have thought that Will Smith was coming up there to get on the mic and say some slick shit back.
Yes.
That's what I would have thought. Like, nah. Like,
Understood.
or pretending to slap him. But if you don't, like pretending, like making a whole air of it.
Sure.
Like, come on, dude. Like, like, so I really think that Chris Rock did not expect that to happen. Or no, that's why I don't think it was fake. Then people talk about him composing himself. But remember, he was shook for a second.
Yeah.
You heard it. Like, he was trying to get, like, he said, like, I just got the slap.
Shit
Yeah,
slapped out of me, yeah.
right. But then when Will yelled out, when he yelled twice,
Yeah.
all right,
Yes.
he was shook after that. He fumbled with the documentary thing, and then he kind of,
I think he was like, "Are you serious?" It was
right.
he was like,
It was a
"Yeah,
G.I.
it's a
Jane
joke."
joke.
Yeah. No,
Which-
that part I heard.
Which,
yeah.
if I'm being honest,
Like,
wow, you should have went like Wakanda Forever. Like, come on, like my girls like with the spear was killing it in Black Panther. That's where that joke should have went, but maybe the same thing would have happened anyway. But I'm just saying, like that was come on, that was an old joke.
I think Chris was just the ice in the straw. That's it. The
Yes,
straw.
the straw.
Because Regina King was cracking jokes on them earlier.
Yeah.
There was another
wow.
event where
Laverne Cox said
Laverne
something on the
Cox on
pod.
the-
Yeah,
I see.
It's like,
yeah.
ever since that entanglement shit came out, it's like it's been slowly, steady, building.
He was
It's
the
like-
butt of many jokes
So
for a long
you
time.
could imagine Regina King saying something. He wanted to probably slap her, but he couldn't because she's a female, and let me just laugh it off and ha.
I mean, he was laughing
Hopefully
at the beginning
this
of
is
that
it.
one. He was laughing before.
Yeah, until he saw Jada.
So he's all Jada, which
And then he's like, all right, let me go deal with this so I don't got to deal with it later. Because in my mind, he probably heard her saying, if I was Tupac's wife, they would have never said this.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
So he got up. And
okay.
he's like, yo, I gotta check my gangster. So now he go and he do something to check.
Yeah, because like
you know what it is? You ever
Eminem
seen,
has that line, like I don't need to cuss in my, or Will Smith doesn't need to cuss
Yeah.
in his records, but
good-
I do. So fuck
Like
him.
him and fuck you too.
Whatever.
Yeah.
And then so it's just the shock of hearing Will Smith swear because
Mm-hmm.
you rarely get to hear him swear
Outside
and,
of on screen,
outside
yeah.
of on
No,
screen.
I'll tell you
like
this,
that,
dude.
no.
Boondocks hit it right on the head when they said anybody at any time can get a nigga moment. That was a straight nigga moment.
Yup.
He went outside his element and he bitch slapped somebody. Straight nigga moment. Like and then snap back to reality. It's like, oh shit, my fault. My bad. But then it's too late. It's already happened. Nigga moments are like genies. You can't put them back in the bottle.
No, Pandora's box.
Yeah.
It's been opened.
Schrodinger's cat. Is there a slap in the box or not? Who knows?
Oh, speaking of slaps, yo. So here's the thing that got me, yo. So okay, the first slap was with the guy on the red carpet years ago, right?
Yeah.
We got to count that because it's public record. He did it. And now this time, so that's what one slap every 5 to 10 year average. He's going to rehab for it.
For anger management.
No, he's
For a slap?
to
For
decompress.
assault?
Decompress.
Yes.
Assaulting?
Decompress.
I didn't know there was a slap rehab.
Oh my god.
Slap hab. Slap happy
Oh
pappy.
jeez.
Just walking around. I like the sound of the skin. That it makes.
Like the whap that it makes.
Well, technically,
Give me my baby powder.
WAP is something different, but we won't get into it. So
People go to rehab for anything.
WAP is a little bit.
Anytime a rich person mess up, yo, they go straight to the rehab for it, yo.
Well, of course.
I mean-
they reform.
Like Mel
Sure
Gibson,
they
he was racist.
did their
He was,
homework.
got pulled over,
Yes.
said all that racist stuff, and then went to rehab for racism.
Yep.
yo,
It just came out more
look.
quiet.
I know it's racist and everything, but I'm not gonna front like I didn't laugh when he said, "I hope you get by your back." I'm like, yo, what is he saying, man?
He pictured it.
Hey, this is what you want.
Hey
to
Mel, we know what type of porn you watch, bro. You were a freaky dude, yo.
Oh, I'm glad you brought Mel Gibson. All right, do you guys think that 10 years is too harsh or not harsh enough?
The
No,
10 years.
I think that's good if it was real and it wasn't planned. He should get charged with assault.
Chris
not
Rock
aggravated.
didn't want to press charges.
I understand, but I feel like it should just be the state that charges
Yeah, the
that
state
because
pick
it
up
was like
charges all
it
the
was like a
time.
public violent action that was not
Yeah.
consensual, and that I feel like he should go to however much money he can figure out to not do whatever he has to go to jail for. I guess he should pay all that monies and do all the things, and I think Chris Rock should charge. If it's real, then Chris Rock should charge him with assault, and he should go to do everything for that.
My
And
thing is-
that should be the lesson he learns because he's an adult and he made this decision.
Yeah, you suffer the consequences.
And
But
he should
But,
answer, be held accountable.
Yeah.
you know, that's like me telling my son, "Hey, you're grounded, but you can still use your phone, play video games, but you can't leave the house. But you're grounded."
Oh right, all right.
So-
Because he can still
still
get
get
nominated.
he can still get
He can still get
nominated.
nominated.
And so you know what they did? They treated him, I guess, because they didn't want to put they didn't want to get labeled as racist for banning him, and he can't receive
Like,
something.
wasn't he still like accoladed or applauded and stuff when he won his Oscar?
Yeah.
Yeah, they had standing ovation.
But the dude Roman Polanski, I think that's. The
I
dude
am
that
so glad you brought that name up because that's
killed
where
somebody.
I was going
Like,
next.
He killed, raped somebody, I think, and they were
Rape.
like, "Well, rape."
Charged.
Yeah, he's charged
Pedophile,
rapist.
14-year-old, I think.
And they're
13.
like, "Yeah, he can still get one."
And his movie still won an Oscar.
So they're like, "All right,
what
since we
was
let
it?
him get it."
The pianist, right?
Yeah.
I didn't watch that movie.
I didn't watch it either.
They're like, since we let him still get it, we got to.
It sounds like a weird thing
Woody
to name a
Allen.
movie. A pianist. It sounds like penis.
Yeah.
Immediately.
That movie's either going to be really long or really short.
And could sound weird in the middle.
It's not about the length. It's about the girl.
Or what about Woody Allen? Okay, Woody Allen.
Marrying his young,
right? And getting an Oscar for his movie, Old Enough, obviously. So
out on Netflix.
Yo, like there's a lot of sick shit in there, and they can't ban him because they'd have to ban all the sick shit that they let slide.
That I understand.
Yeah.
That I understand might not, but could be hard to because
in their mind,
Hollywood separates the art from the artist and shit like that. Or
So
whatever.
well.
Sometimes.
so well.
slapping a black dude on stage is like the bottom rung of shit that they gotta like deal with. Like they got rapists and Harvey Weinstein,
Right?
and all of that shit that
Whitney
came,
shit.
Yeah.
and then it's like, oh, he just slapped him. All right, don't come back for 10 years, but we got you if you do good.
Harvey Weinstein went to jail. Like he's in jail.
Eventually.
Yeah,
I mean, he had about 30, 40 years
40 years.
of doing whatever to whoever.
He
Like, whipping
shredded.
it out.
Yeah.
And
So,
just,
but
imagine
now,
going, like,
did you hear about him? Like he got reprimanded for trying to sneak in milk duds into jail.
how was he trying to sneak him in though? That's the you nasty fuck, dude. You can't let it go, man.
But like, think of his life, how his life has changed. Like he was like jets and millions of dollars, and then now good, and I'm glad he's in jail. But now he's like trying to sneak in the fucking milk duds
Chocolate covered caramels.
in a motherfucking prison because he's a dirty slime ball.
Yeah. You know, another thing.
So okay, but that's the thing. Okay, so that's that. All right, so it caught up to him, and he went to jail. So then, yes, Will Smith, yes, he community
so does that mean
community
like,
service, something like a anti-violence speech or something. You know, like
his justice came
is
quick
there-
though. Will, but here's another thing with Will. Like,
no, I understand going after his finances and stuff.
Yeah.
Of course, that definitely affects him.
Yeah, he should definitely pay. I agree with Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey's like, yeah, I'd have sued him for $200 million. I was like, oh fuck yeah, you slapped me on national TV.
Yeah.
In many countries.
Yeah.
What? Yeah. Oh hell yeah, no, fuck you.
Now,
like I started saying mobster, yo.
That's what Jim Carrey said because
Yeah.
I saw like headlines
Yeah,
and
he
listened
said-
to what
No,
Jim Carrey said,
literally
but I didn't
on,
click
on
it.
the screen.
on screen.
So that's what he
He
said.
said like he
Good.
was appalled by everybody applauding Will.
Yeah.
And making
Standing
him the
ovation.
victim and blah blah, giving
Yeah.
him a standing. He's like, nah, if that was me, I'd have sued him for $200 million.
Yep.
Yeah, hit him where it hurts, dude. Like, yeah, you slapped me on national TV. Not like, that's like open.
Yeah.
And
That's
you're
like-
down with it. Like,
Here's the thing, like, and that's man to man. A slap is kind of like
yeah,
It's
dude, that's like a duel.
demasculating.
That's
It's
a duel,
easier.
yo.
yes.
Like,
It's to
not even like
emasculate.
a punch. It's like
somebody got to die after that, yo. Like, 10 steps
well, Tony
and
Rock,
turn,
yo,
It's
Tony,
only
yo,
right.
Tony Rock was like, he was like, yo, there's a lot of us. It's on site. I was like, ooh.
But my thing is, like, if Will Smith does have a violent movie coming out, why would you not want to release it? Like, he
sold it.
just sold
Definitely
it. Like,
sold it to everybody.
I
Because
think
that's
he could do violent. He sold violent. Like, free publicity.
Well, now I'm wondering, if he would have done well in Django Unchained, because like he had turned that down.
Yeah, I wouldn't believe him.
so okay. So this is another reason why I
But,
think it was a little bit fake is because Chris Rock also had a tour and a special coming out apparently, doesn't he? Like he's on
Yes.
tour
Yeah.
right now.
Matter
and,
of
like,
fact, they had to increase tour dates because everything sold out. And before the lowest ticket was like $46.
Mm-hmm.
Now the lowest ticket I believe was $300.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if that's across the board or just in certain areas, but
that's
then-
the lowest ticket.
And then
Yeah.
him
He's
and
he's gonna be doing arenas.
and then him and Kevin Hart got a comedy show where they're gonna be doing it together.
Yep.
And they're touring. They're gonna be touring together.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh hell yeah.
Because like Chris Rock kind of came out of the woodwork to do this Oscars. Like,
well, not so much.
what
I mean, he did the Oscars like what, 2016.
No, I hear what you're saying. Like, what was he doing like recently for him to be
I
a
don't-
presenter on
I
stage
don't
for us
know.
to care about?
I have no idea.
Okay. All right,
I'm
that's
like-
fair. But I'm. There's so much damage. Sorry, there's so much damage done. I cannot see it being fake.
I don't.
Yeah.
Like I think
I understand that.
I think that if he had just slapped him and he went and sat down and go, I just got slapped by Will Smith, and then like they were all laughing and everything, I'd be like, oh, fake. But
Yes.
because he also added he. Matter of fact, if he hadn't said that part and just kept everything, we probably would all be like, yo, was that real or not? And then they could have come together like, yo, my bad, da 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 da, and they could have like kept that narrative. Oh, it was just a joke, da 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 da. Like, because people didn't know. People who were sitting there, like Lupita was like, wait, what happened? What's happening?
Peter had that face, yo. She
Yeah. Oh.
that holy shit.
Oh, that lady that was sitting behind him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lupita Nyong'o. Yeah. I had the same face. I was like, I was watching. I was like,
Yeah, she didn't know what to do. So I get that if it was real, it was kept on the hush hush, and if it was fake, it was kept on the hush hush, and if it was real, then she definitely had a genuine reaction
yeah.
to like seeing some total insanity happen in front of her, basically. Like,
I'll tell you the shit I don't believe. I don't believe whatever the studio was saying that they tried to do. I don't believe they said that they tried to press charges. I don't believe they asked Will to leave.
I don't believe that either.
I don't believe any of that shit because you won't ask him to leave and then give him his award.
yeah,
And then give him the longest speaking time of
Yeah.
anybody and let him stay up there. And
cry and like
it's like, yeah, nah, kick rocks, guys.
Chris Rock didn't cry.
Yo, if
Yeah, he
anything,
didn't even,
yo,
like-
speaking of that shit, yo, you know what really pissed me off out of all this shit that really got to me? What was his name, dude? The basketball, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, is that him? He's
Okay.
still alive?
Yeah.
Him.
Right.
Because he said that Will Smith embodies the black community, and when he did that, it was turning down the black community.
No,
fuck that.
stop doing that shit. No.
If anything,
We are
Chris
not a
Rock,
monolith.
yeah, if anything, I
Don't do that.
identify
I hate
more with
that.
Chris Rock, yo. He ate that slap, yo. He was gangster. He ate that.
He
ate it.
yeah, he's like, ugh.
Yeah, if it was real,
Anyway.
he kept it professional.
Kept the
He
professional, kept the G.
He's like,
and
I'm
then-
getting this check,
Yo.
and he
I identify with
getting his
that.
check. He already got paid, probably. I'm sure.
Yeah,
So
it's
he
like, how
was
you
like,
gonna
all right. He's
pick
like, all
him
right.
and just say
It was a
we-
weird day at work for me.
Will Smith represents me. No, you don't. I cursed. God damn it. Will Smith
In
does
all
not
my
represent-
records.
all my tracks.
Same. I just haven't released them yet.
Yeah.
No, listen. I am still a fan of Will Smith's work.
I
100%.
favorite Will Smith movie. 3, 2,
Independence
1.
Day.
Oh,
Independence Day.
yes.
Independence Day.
Before I was gonna say Independence Day, but
Nope, I got it first. I got it first.
Enemy of the State. I can't lie. That's my shit, dude.
That's just
That's
amazing.
That's
a good
that's
one.
my one.
really good.
That's a good one.
If I had to choose any,
And it-
that's the one I can
I
watch
liked
over and
After
over and over.
Earth. I liked
After Earth.
I liked After Earth, even though
Let me just drink.
I was thrown for a loop because I thought it was gonna be a Will Smith movie,
Yeah, it was.
but
yeah.
it was more
Gotcha.
about his son.
I use that line all the time. I use that line before I threw my kids in the pool.
What?
After
Danger is real, but the fear is not.
Oh, nice.
You better swim, bitch.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, it had some good messages.
It had some good messages.
It's kind
Other
of
than
like
that, yeah.
old enough,
But-
but with aliens.
There was no warm, fuzzy feeling afterwards. I did not leave that movie feeling warm and fuzzy.
No, I really like that movie though because of the ghosting and stuff. I
Yeah.
like that survival type of cool, futuristic.
yeah, I love the climate. I love how they did the Earth. I wanted more of that. They only gave me like 2 scenes.
Yes.
And I was
Yeah.
like, more.
I did want more time spent on the Earth and
Yeah.
like kind of exploring, or maybe having him do experiments there and stuff, and like,
Yeah,
but
you're right.
and then him lying to his dad and it becoming like this whole moralistic thing, and I was like, all right.
Yeah.
At
Yeah,
that
no.
point, I was like, I just want to watch the rest of this movie, and then the eagle, and I was like, all right,
too
guys. All right, guys,
Too much.
come on, let's go.
Way
But
too
no,
much.
I respect him as an actor. I love some of his work. I love a lot of his work with Will Smith. But yeah, I just think the dude lost it had a nigga moment. Now he's reaping the repercussions.
Hancock, I really liked Hancock.
I like
Oh,
Hancock.
I love Hancock.
Hancock was great.
I like Hancock.
I love Hancock.
I'll tell
Men
you
in
this.
Black. Men in Black,
Men in
guys.
Black.
Men in Black.
I like Wild Wild
Absolutely.
West.
Here comes the men.
I
Whoa.
did.
Yeah, I said it.
And-
I said it. I said
And
it.
when it came out, because of the time, I was also probably 15 years old when it came out, or 16 years old. So it was
Which one?
cool. The Wild Wild West.
Well, man.
Oh. Wait, how
Yeah.
old was I?
I was
we
in
were-
high
we
school,
were the-
man.
You couldn't have been 15.
We would have been the same
I was in high school.
age when we were 15
There's
or
one
16
scene
years old.
where he shoots down and the lady sits on the desk, the little Asian lady, and she throws the dress up. You see her ass. I'm like, oh yeah, shit, oh that's good.
It was a
Wow.
1999 film, so I was 15.
Yeah.
Ah.
I was young, so that was like cool.
I
to
was
me.
close. I'm pretty good with.
Okay, so I was
remembering.
16. I was 16.
I'll tell you, I'll be honest, I did not like Bad Boys 2.
Okay, I hear you.
I thought it was too long.
I don't
I
appreciate
watched
what they did with the Jamaicans.
Oh, I didn't know they gave the.
I
It's
did
like they
watch-
bought. It was weird. It's like they hired Haitians and told them speak Jamaican.
Yeah,
I was like, what?
that's exactly what they did.
The devil does not belong here. What the fuck? Who? What? and then Will Smith, the lines he was saying was so unbelievably like,
Cheesy.
yeah. I need to know if I go in there, you gonna hot this fool. Hot this. Who the fuck says hot this fool? Like,
Yeah,
I
don't
didn't know
even
what he was saying. It was, yeah.
That was the new hotness.
Like forced urbanification of his
Best
language.
part of that whole movie was when the kid came and they're like, how old you is? 15? Oh, you look 30.
Oh my god, I love that. Oh, Dupree knows that kid. he's from his neighborhood.
Yeah.
You ever make love to a man?
You want to?
Chitty bang. That's the best part of that movie.
Yo, that whole scene carries the entire movie on
Oh,
its back.
yeah. After that, you was like, all right, cool, but yeah. Yeah, man.
So did you like Bad Boys 3 though? You didn't like 3?
I thought it was better than Bad Boys 2, but that was
Okay
the same.
then. I'm not saying that it was Bad Boys.
No. I liked it better than Bad Boys 2. You know what it is? It's like, you know, like how they made the Ocean's 11 series, had Ocean's 11,
Yep.
12 and 13. Everybody's like 11 and 13. Don't talk about 12.
Yeah.
That's how. Almost
We
like
don't
the-
talk about 12. No.
It's like how this one is. It's like 1 and 3.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Almost like the Die Hard.
That
1
makes
and 3.
sense.
You know.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm seeing this. I'm seeing a trend here.
It's a trend here. It's like they bomb on the second one and then
Well, the
Yeah.
second one's a money grab,
yeah.
and then they make a little money, and they're like, all right, we'll give them like.
We'll hang it up.
Well, not all the time though.
Not all the
Terminator
time.
2.
Terminator 2
Ooh.
got me into the series.
Yeah.
So I give it to Terminator 2.
Terminator 2.
It's because it was easier to sell him as a hero. Because in the first one, he's the villain, and no one really.
You could sell him as the hero because
Well-
the Terminator, the other one, was so cool to be bad. you know?
Yeah.
Yes.
See, that's
yes.
that's
That
how you
liquid guy.
that's how you turn
Yeah.
a bad guy into a hero. You make the next villain 10 times worse.
Right.
And he was killing everybody. Everybody
And
had
then
his dog,
the genre
mom.
the genre was different though. Because the first one is
Well,
actually
see-
more of like a thriller noir type of thing, and the second one's more sci-fi action.
Right.
So they both, in my mind, are respectable in their own right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't seen the newest one.
Don't. Those are money grabs. After Terminator 2, everything else is money grabs.
All right. So here's the thing. Terminator 3. I appreciate the female Terminator. That was the interesting thing about it for
Jesus.
me.
Is that the one where they lock
That
themselves?
was the interesting thing about it.
Is that what the one where they lock themselves in the bunker at the end?
Yes, because they thought there was. Yeah, they got tricked into going there because that's Terminator 3.
Speaking of Terminator, and we did speak briefly on The Matrix. Briefly.
Here we go.
Did you know the origin story of that?
Of the Terminator or the Matrix?
Both.
No.
No.
Does it involve cocaine?
No, it involves a black lady that got
No,
robbed
they do.
by Warner Brothers.
What?
Yeah, they
That's
ended
why
up.
they put the Oracle in the Matrix?
Well, they ended up paying her
It's a homage.
$2.8 billion.
What?
Yeah,
I'll
it's
get
the
fucked
biggest
over
one of the
by-
sellers you probably never heard about.
I'll get fucked over by Warner
It's
Brothers.
called no. What happened is she wrote it as epic tale, an epic story. Basically, what happens, and I might be fucking this up, ma'am, and if
Holy
I am,
shit!
I apologize.
So apparently one woman came up with the ideas of Terminator and the Matrix.
This is what happens.
Wow.
If you follow the story the way she writes it, the Terminator movies are the prequel to the Matrix movies.
Wow.
Basically, you see how man's there.
Yeah.
He comes back in time to stop the war from
So
happening.
insane.
The war happens. And remember in the Matrix, he's like, we don't know who struck first, or us or the machines.
Yeah.
And that's where it continues on from, because now in the Terminator,
Holy
the
shit.
machines take out everything. And
Holy
now
shit.
in the Matrix, the humans are trying to come back. And it's this long, epic tale. And she pitches to him, and they said no. She went to him and pitched them Terminator first. They're like, nah, fuck that. That's stupid. We'll never do that. What was he doing? What was he doing? And the guy did what? The guy did what? The guy, oh, we'll never make that.
Oh my god.
And then like 5 years later, she
dude.
sees her movie. And then she's been going to court, and then she won. You can look it up. She won like two.
I
She has,
believe, no, this
She
is
better.
amazing.
yeah, but she's the one that created it. It's an epic saga that
makes-
starts with the Terminator,
Yeah.
ends with the Matrix.
Yeah.
Is it
And she's like Matrix 1, 2, and 3. She's like,
is
yeah,
it somewhere where I can read it? I'd love to read her
Wow.
like her.
It's
version.
called The Origin of Man, or don't write that down. I might have fucked that name up.
That's okay. That's okay.
I was loud and wrong. The backstory is legit though. The backstory is legit.
It's the Google
Sophia,
start.
her name is Sophia Stewart.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, the
There you go.
Terminator and Matrix writer.
What's the name of? What's the name of the book though?
Books. Third Eye.
Third Eye. There you go. That's it. Third Eye. You read it. It's the epic story. And she's like, it's also about God, and that's why his name is JC, John Connor.
Oh,
He's supposed to be
damn
resurrected.
it! I'm
and
so
then,
mad. I didn't get that connection.
And then
I'm
when
so-
he's the one in
This is like Tolkien on South Park.
yeah, dude, yeah.
I don't know if you saw that
Yeah.
episode.
Oh yeah.
Neo, the one. Yes.
Yo, it's crazy, dude. It's
Oh
like,
shit.
and when you read it and when you hear her explain it, and
Yeah.
she goes in, it's like
Oh,
right
there
now
needs
I'm
to be a
getting goosebumps.
documentary about this lady.
Yo, what
There
are we
need to be
doing, guys?
A
Let's
documentary
do
of how
this
she
shit.
got robbed, yo.
Yes.
Let's
make that
do this
yes.
shit.
Cause
Oh
And there
my
needs to be a movie made
God.
about this third eye.
there was the Terminator and the Matrix.
No, I know, but like, I mean, like right now, we need to put them all together, and I want to see
Yes.
them all together. I want a
Yeah.
3-hour saga,
I want
That's
a fucking
exactly
3 hour
like-
and
saga.
the 3-hour, 3-movie.
Yeah, dude.
The way
it's-
she wanted it made, I want to see it that way.
Damn.
and it's crazy
Because
that's
you
why
know they
made buku
Bang.
dollars
Yeah.
off her.
Bank.
But you know they embellished it in the way they
Oh, yeah.
wanted it to be made, and I would love to see how
She
would've-
wanted it.
She would have
I
envisioned
don't
it.
even think they embellished it. I just think they just flat out stole. Like
Wow.
everything she gave
Oh,
them,
they
they
didn't
took
like-
her notes and everything. They're like, "Oh yeah, nah, this ain't gonna work for us."
Yeah.
All right,
And
give
then
back my
made
notes.
everything that she made. That's how I think that's how she
Fucking
wanted to try.
horrible.
But she's like, "Look, this is verbatim,
Yeah,
verbatim."
yeah.
The Wachowski brothers didn't invent nothing. They just
Yeah.
stole. They colonized that.
Well, maybe they weren't aware.
Yeah, maybe. Allegedly. I'll sprinkle some allegedly here. Or Lisa, if you could sprinkle some allegedly.
Yes, allegedly.
Shit, because by the time the
the
Matrix was made, she was still going to court for the Terminator. So it's like,
Yeah, if the
maybe they
Wachowskis,
didn't, yeah.
so if the Wachowskis didn't know, they were playing dumb.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
Or, yeah.
they saw them
yeah.
ching, and they were like, "Who?"
Yeah.
Thank you.
Now the only
Maybe
other,
that's
the only
why
other,
Mind
they
if I do?
became the Wachowski sisters because of guilt, survivor's guilt.
Yeah, maybe.
the only other story like that I've heard of was the guy who won when they stole his idea for coming to America. Oh, you know that was
did hear
y'all
that.
didn't know that? I mean, you knew that, but you didn't know that? Yeah, that
Eddie
was stolen
Murphy?
as well. No.
Oh.
Eddie Murphy didn't know. Eddie Murphy had nothing to do with it.
What?
It was the studio. Like it was a reporter or something. Like he was a journalist.
Yeah.
And he traveled the world, and he had this idea. He goes, "Oh my gosh, what if like there was a African prince that would come to United States and blah
Yeah.
blah blah." Like he pitched it to them, they were like, "Nah." And then
Don't trust Whitey.
And then
and then
yoink.
Colonizers. Adapters.
yeah, look, I'm selling these mints now. These are my mints now.
These are her mints.
I found them.
She found them. These are
Found
hers,
them.
and she's selling
They
them.
were sitting
selling
there.
She discovered them.
Got more guns.
I discovered them.
than you.
I discovered them.
She discovered Altoids.
I Columbused them.
I like that. That's exactly what
claimed
they did. They Columbused her work.
Columbus.
In the name
Columbus.
of myself.
Oh man, that is some. Yo, I am going to hunt down this book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta.
Yeah, it's called
The Third Eye?
The Third Eye paperback.
Ooh, Third Eye
Yeah, man.
by Sophia
Sophia?
Stewart.
She lives in. Hey guys, abracadabra, we're right back. We had a camera malfunction.
Well, that being said, we're just gonna touch the tech story and then close out because we've been here for a minute because this has been amazing. All right, so Elon Musk purchased 9% of Twitter, and he made $810 million in one day.
Nice.
Right, next day.
Crazy.
So here's the thing: 9% sounds like a lot, and it is when you find out that the next highest owner of Twitter, the founder himself, only owns 2.8%.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, so he owns majority.
Wow.
Yeah, and he has said that he feels that big tech does not care about free speech. There's too much censorship. So it seems as though changes are coming, I guess, for Twitter.
I don't know. I'm gonna put an order in tomorrow.
Well, I'll tell you this.
Stocks went up. Stocks went up 27%. Yeah, go ahead.
If that happens, well, good for him. I like the relaxed rules on censorship. So I hope Twitter stays with it and allows people to have their free speech. But Elon Musk is in a different level of gold diggers. Like,
Thank you.
Like the
So
gold
I'm
diggers,
just
like the gold digging level that he approaches, that he gets, has to be like catastrophic.
Catastrophic.
Like not just normal gold diggers, like super. I don't even understand. Like I'm trying to picture.
Well, who
like
was that woman Grimes? He liked that. He had a baby with that lady Grimes.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, but how'd she get there? How'd she get?
Well,
in
he
that
met
spot?
her at a party probably, and like she was like, I'm.
But
a
imagine the
famous
ones that
singer.
he turns down. Imagine the type.
Well, he
of,
has like 3 other kids too, or like 2 or 3 other kids.
I know that, yo.
He's
Hey,
got like an 18-year-old son, something like that. Like,
good for
and
him.
he
yo.
just, he
Yeah.
had another kid with like a 27-year-old or 30-year-old woman. So how old is
Elon
the
Musk
how old
gets
is the
around.
mom?
Yeah.
How old is the mom for the 18-year-old son?
What's
It's
the
closer
child
to his
support
age.
on that, yo? Like,
Yo.
Elon Musk knocked me up.
Sprinkled with gold. His whole life.
Just bring some gold on me.
Oh my god.
Yeah, man.
Well,
Well, good for him.
congratulations, Elon
Congrats.
Musk. Imagine if your name was Leon. Send me $1 million bucks. $1 million bucks.
Okay. So I find that rich and wealthy people only make moves that make them more money.
Of course.
Yeah.
So
With the least amount of work.
with the least amount of work.
Yes.
So he wanted to have his own platform. And I think he actually started to, but then he realized that the extensive work needed for establishing it and the layers, and it's just easier to purchase one that's already established.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what he did here.
Nice.
I like to think that he likes the idea of free speech, but I don't know.
I don't know.
When did he buy it?
This week?
This week or last week? It was very recent.
Recent.
Very recent.
Did it like jump. Like let's see, the one day it went down
Right.
today.
Yes,
No,
but this is before.
So in the week last week or whatever, it was at like $50, and then like by the end of the week, it went down to 46. So it went down $1.58 in one week.
But
Probably
it,
cashed out on that
That's
810. I
what I
like to
would've
make a
did.
withdrawal.
that's what I would have did.
No, so it's like no. It's
Get some
it's all
hundreds,
good that it
20s,
went down or whatever, but like
tens.
I want to buy some tomorrow. I think.
Would you like some fries?
So he owns more than the founder Jack Dorsey.
Wow.
So
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah,
He knows what he's
good.
doing.
He's got the
Knows what
cash.
he's doing.
that's what he's doing.
He's got the cash.
Cash.
Nice. So do you guys want to do the outro?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This has been amazing.
This is a
I
wonderful.
got one more tech question.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
a simple
Oh,
tech
that's right.
question.
That's right. Go ahead.
Oh,
Real
Go ahead,
quick.
go ahead,
Just
go
real
ahead.
quick. Not based on the comic books or the books. Just
Uh-oh.
based off the movies.
Uh-oh.
And I'll give you all the movies to choose from these two guys. And I think you guys mentioned it earlier. But if you had to choose the gadgets from either James Bond
Oh.
or Batman,
Bond.
I'm going Bond.
Bond.
Because I was thinking about like
Bond.
the Batman, like from the movies, not
Just-
like the
just-
comic,
just-
just
yeah, just-
movies.
just the
Alright,
movies.
so okay,
Just movies.
Bond doesn't make his gadgets.
But he gets
So I'm
them.
just like I'm talking
Yeah.
it out. I'm talking
Yeah.
it out. No. So like, Bond doesn't get to make his gadgets,
Mm-hmm.
and he doesn't even get to like request any gadgets.
Mm-hmm.
But Batman, I feel, and Batman, I feel, gets to make all of his gadgets.
Okay.
And
Based off the gadgets that he's made,
yes,
would you choose the gadgets that he's made
uh-huh.
over the gadgets that James Bond has?
Has.
So that's
Gotcha.
so that's what I'm trying to like. That's what I'm trying to do right here. You know, so like, Bond gets outfitted with his gadgets per job.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, and he has all these like technicians, let's call them or whatever, that put all these gadgets together for him. There's like, the poison watch and the thing that shoots out of his car or whatever, and like, or the thing that can breathe underwater. Like
Yep.
all these amazing.
See, you proved
You
my
are
case.
making
my
the case for Bond.
But for Batman, he's got the grappling hook. He's got the
Okay.
batarang. He's got
Uh-huh.
also the dope cars. He's got the underwater bat cave that he, like under the river bat, things. So he has a lot of stuff, but the way Batman utilizes stuff is not the way that Bond utilizes his stuff, because Bond is a spy. And Batman is like is a vigilante, so it's a little bit different kind of approach that either of them go after their targets. And I'd have to say, Bond, for more imaginatively created tech,
Yeah.
I'd have to go with Bond.
Bond wins.
Bond
and
wins.
then for Batman, it's not as elaborately made as Bond is.
You hear that, Battinson? Idris beat you.
Yeah, I'd rather be decked out like
Yeah.
going out like Bond and having all the little
Yeah,
hidden
give me a watch.
stuff
Yeah, the grappling
and look
hook, big
normal.
thing. Yeah.
And I don't have to be in a rubber bodysuit and have a grappling hook with a
A rubber
belt.
bodysuit with nipples.
Yeah, with nipples.
I'll never understand that one, but yeah.
And I also want to bring up, like, all the other Batmans have had taller ears, except for Affleck. Affleck had
Affleck.
these short little nubby
Yeah,
ears.
little nubs.
It was weird.
He looked like
Yeah, it
dog
was
ears.
weird.
I don't know why they did that to him.
He looked like
Everybody
Batman.
had pointy ass ears, and he had the nubbies.
Little nubbies.
He had like
I don't know. I just wanted to bring that up.
like Doberman ears.
Yeah.
Dog man. He was a Batman. Okay.
All right.
All right, thank you.
All right.
All right.
So yeah, Bond
Bond's
or
gadget.
Batman.
Yes.
Which gadgets?
Which
Leave
gadget?
a comment in the thing with the thing, and like and subscribe. And
Do the
please like and subscribe.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
We
no,
both.
please like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe.
He's not asking. No, I'm just
Yeah.
And again, Mr. Waine Weeks is open for hire.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yes.
It was a pleasure.
Yes.
It was an absolute
Yeah,
pleasure.
This
I loved it.
was. We gotta do this again.
We gotta do it again.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then we have to create our game show.
We gotta make a game show.
Yeah.
We'll talk more about the game show on the next show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boom,
I
done.
like it.
Bam, bam.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for coming out.
Thank you guys.
See you guys later.
See you later.
Deuces.
Where the weed at?